I'm really glad.
Stroke, he, she.
Yeah, I'm really glad that the pop idols, Cliff Richard, Westlife, made it to number 1.
Bo Selector.
Bo Selector.
I went on holiday after Christmas, yeah. And so did our mutual friend, Phil Balker.
Yeah, good man.
He was in Lanzarote and he told me one of the funny... I don't know if I can tell this on the radio. I'll have to say the C word. I'll just go... It's in a sentence, so I just go, you, see, when it comes, and you'll know that he's saying the terrible word. Just, didn't want to ruin the anecdote. Anyway, they're walking along one evening in Lanzarote, and there's lots of Brits there, apparently, and Phil overhears a sort of married couple arguing. They're having to go home a bit early, and she's saying to him, she went, for Christ's sake, every time we come out drinking... You always shit yourself. Right?
Wow.
Always, not once. So he's going, I've told you, he said, it's not the drink, it's the weather. She went, the weather. You'll be blaming the food next, you see. I don't think they should have got married.
Wow.
Or mate, when did you think the shitting yourself started? Must have been after the marriage, because if you're courting, and you go, went out with Derek again, did you last night? Yeah, how was it? The evening was lovely, the meal was nice, but he shook himself. Again. That's 5 dates, 5 different heaps of shit.
But I think I can change him.
I think I can change him, yeah. It must have happened after the marrying. Or he just might have think, oh God, or he's got to that age where I think, look, I'll just empty it when I get home.
Yeah.
I'm not going to keep going up and going to the toilet,
It's the ice that does it.
Yeah, Carl is right, I think. It is the ice.
What do you mean?
People forget, they say, oh, don't drink the water when you're on holiday, and they don't. They drink, they buy Evian and stuff.
Oh, I see.
They forget about the ice.
The ice cubes, you're right, in a bar. Made from tap water.
And that can do it, can it?
Yeah.
But she said every time you're drinking, didn't she?
I assume that she wasn't drinking ice then.
Yeah.
I mean, why is it just happened to him?
Let's be honest, everyone that goes on holiday doesn't end up crapping themselves.
Yeah, they usually make it to a toilet.
He does it every time he drinks, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, apparently.
Just don't let him carry the baguettes.
He's good, isn't he?
Oh, Carl comes out with something.
He does now and again,
High
doesn't
five,
he?
Carl. That was sweet, man.
Yeah, nice one.
Yeah, respect you. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage, The Scaffold.
Oh, The Scaffold.
Do you remember The Scaffold, Carl?
You picked the lead singer looks a bit like him. But you know whose brother that is in The Scaffold, don't you? Mike McGear. Do you know whose brother that is?
What?
Do you remember The
The
Scaffold? They did,
Yeah,
we'll drink a drink, to Lily the Pink, the
And
Pink,
didn't
the
they
Pink,
do
the
that
Pink, oh,
with the
the
Roses
human
advert as well?
Yeah, thank you very much for the entry, Ian. Do you know whose brother that is?
Whose brother? The lead singer?
No, the Mike McGear in it. Sort of one of the main men in it.
He's one of the songwriters in
No,
The
I don't.
Scaffold.
Paul McCartney.
Is he?
Yeah,
I didn't realise that.
yeah, that's Paul McCartney's brother. Think of that when they go home for Christmas. So I think Lily the Pink was what, about 1970?
Yeah. It was number 1, wasn't it? Christmas number 1?
Yeah, big number 1, yeah. I don't know if it was Christmas number 1. Two Little Boys was 1969, last...
No, it definitely was number 1.
Yeah, but I don't know if it
The
was
Scaffold was.
Christmas
It was,
number 1.
because I remember I did it in some
Really?
place, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they go home at Christmas and Mrs. McCartney goes, all right, boys, how are you, Paul? How are you doing? I'm just starting a new band called Wings. Yeah, oh, yeah, so this is Linda. All right, don't forget, sit down. Mike, what are you doing? Just had number 1. Brilliant, round of applause. How many number 1s do you have, Paul? 19. Still. We know what we like, don't we?
We'll drink, the human race.
Paul goes, wow, if you want to. The long and winding...
Boring. We'll drink,
Wow.
Linda, do you want to be in The Scaffold? We're probably going to go on tour and stuff. I know you love it. Well, I quite like it. Yeah, we'll drink.
You're not going to be in Wings if you're going to play with him.
Well, I got to, make a tricky decision. I mean, that's a great song. Everyone's loving it. It's Christmas number 1.
What are you doing eating his bacon?
Well, I love it.
You don't eat bacon.
Yeah, but I love the music. He's a great guy.
Stop it. What are you doing?
Well, I just, I love the music. We'll drink, No, you don't.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so...
Thank you very much for that.
Entry, Iron.
Imagine that, because imagine that even going, well, you've had 19 number 1s. I mean, it can be around time. Yeah, if things stay like this with The Scaffold, I'm going to rule the 70s.
Yeah, if things that carry on going like they're going now, The Scaffold, ladies and gentlemen, will you please
welcome to the stage, Beck.
Oh, nice one.
Well, I tell you, I'm going to have to use kind of euphemisms here to tell this story, but when I was at school, I learned, the stronger version, it's not the same word, but it's very similar with one letter changed. I'm going to use twit.
Yeah.
You know the word I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
but I'm going to use the word twit to replace it, right? And I went round.
Do you think that's right?
Yeah, that's what I think of. And so can I say it? Am I allowed to say it?
No, it's weird though, because
hang on,
some people from Cornwall use that like saying twit. So if people listen in Cornwall,
Do you know what, a twit is a pregnant goldfish.
Well,
I learned the stronger version of twit.
Yeah.
Twat. For those that aren't sure. I learned this in school when I was like 10 or whatever, and I didn't know what it meant. I thought it was just a stronger version of twit.
Yeah.
I thought it was just if you were really annoyed with someone because they were a real twit.
Because A is worse than I.
Exactly, apparently. So, Carl would be a twit. And so I started using this at home because I didn't realise what it meant. I started using this at home. Oh, you twit, you're a twit. And saying it to my dad, you're a twit. But not saying twit.
Yeah.
And my dad didn't know what it meant either.
That's great.
I can believe. So he started using it as well, right? So then we'd be driving in the car. He'd be saying to my mum, "You stupid twit." Say this to my mum, "You don't pull over. You're going to bum it, you twat." Saying this. Then I learned at school from Mark Johnson what it really meant.
Yeah.
Stopped using it. Obviously, finding out it was quite an offensive word.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring it up to my dad. I didn't want to sit my dad down and say, "Dad, you know that word we've been saying?
Yeah.
You know what it means?" So now, to this day, I've never brought it out with him. So we'll be driving. I go home for Christmas, we'll be driving around. He'll be calling my mum that word. Left, right and centre. I think she knows. I think she's just embarrassed. Or she's just upset and she knows what it means. She goes, "Why does he keep calling me this terrible word?" But he's the only one, I think, in our family who doesn't know what it means. No one's got the guts to say. I don't know whether I should tell him this Christmas.
What a twat.
I know.
Cool, we've got some great tunes lined up. We're going to play today our favourite singles.
It's
of the year.
favourite tunes, some of which didn't
yeah.
quite make it as singles maybe, but tunes of the year, because obviously Christmas very soon and we'll be away for a short time. And,
I think next week we'll be doing our favourite Christmas songs of all time.
Yeah, I'm worried we're not going to fill 2 hours with that. I mean, how many times can you play Shakin' Stevens before...
Fairies Out of New York.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the only one, isn't it, really?
That's the best one. That's the best Christmas
that one's
song
good,
ever.
but obviously there's Joni Mitchell's The River. That starts with a kind of Christmassy feel.
Beautiful.
I don't think if there's anything else. Not a great deal.
The
so this
Waitresses,
is...
Christmas wrapping.
Is that one?
Is that
Favourite
brilliant?
of mine.
Is that good?
Yeah.
So this is Christmas. John Lennon. Paul McCartney came out with Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time.
Christmas time, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
So John's was Happy Christmas War is over.
Yeah.
Of course it wasn't, but
Hey, but I mean, at least he wanted
no,
to be.
he was dreaming of it. He was dreaming of it.
Yeah. I mean, and,
bless him.
And to show how much he hated
John Lennon's
war.
dead as well. I don't know if anyone's...
Yeah, no, they do.
aware
know
of
that.
That's just another bit of
I
rock and roll
like
trivia.
John's protest against war. He stayed in bed for a week.
Yeah.
I've been doing that. I've been protesting against war for ages.
Yeah.
I'm eating hamburgers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Against war.
Absolutely.
I just go into Burger King on the way here. I went into the counter.
But of course, that's not. I mean, not product placement there. And there's a number of other burger joints that people may wish to go to if
I
they
often go to
choose.
McDonald's.
Yeah,
I often go to
exactly.
McDonald's. But I went into Burger King because it's close. And I went in there.
It's convenient, but then often McDonald's will be convenient. I mean,
Convenient. McDonald's is just convenient. Depends where you are.
Just as convenient depending where you are.
And I said, could I have a cheeseburger and small fries? Take away, please. And he recognised me. He went, "Oh, I've seen you on telly enough, won't you?" He went, "There's your meal." So I went, "Thanks." He winked and went, "I'll put large fries in."
Brilliant.
So that's so it's paying off at last. True genius is being rewarded
But I'm
by
just
the
intrigued to
burger
know,
joints.
because I mean, there's been a couple of times where I've been with you, and we've gone in a restaurant and someone's given you a free meal or whatever.
I
And it's the
know.
way that it's like you don't ask for it; it's
No.
just kind of offered. But I don't know what they're expecting in return.
Nothing.
I mean, do they
Nothing.
think that you'll go away and you'll always think fondly of Chad, who works in Burger King?
I just think they think, oh, I don't know, they make
I'm
like
going to give him a little treat.
Yeah, I know. I don't like it, but then I'm always grateful, and I never.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm slightly embarrassed.
Did
but-
anyone around you hear what had happened?
No.
Because I imagine the resentment, just the whole room
No,
turning
they
on
didn't.
you.
I had to go around telling them.
Yeah,
I went and said, "Excuse me, did you hear that?" He goes, "No." He just gave me the free thing because I'm on the telly. And I went,
Yeah.
"I don't recognise." I went, "You don't recognise me?"
I'm terrified now that that someone could be listening at Burger King HQ. You know, I'm
that
assuming
little
this
fella-
is an unorthodox procedure.
and
you
that
know.
little fella's got
trouble.
fired.
Well, they know it's Leicester Square now because I just mentioned it, so they know which Burger King it is.
Oh my God. I don't know.
What was his name?
Ralph Littleton. He had a name badge.
Yeah.
Number 342.
Well, I just hope Littleton doesn't get in trouble.
So, what are we going to play
that could be a
first?
sad Christmas for him. He's probably keeping his whole family afloat.
But it's Springsteen.
Well, tunes of the year. I mean, I know people dismiss Springsteen, but as I say, the gig I went to see earlier in the year, I made it.
Sturgis couldn't believe we were going to play Springsteen.
Brilliant. I just think, leave aside what you think is cool and trendy and the fact that he's older now or
Really?
whatever else.
Really?
Just leave all that behind
Yeah.
and just listen to the tunes because, he remains a a great musician. Let's play it.
Lonesome Day?
Lonesome Day. Now, just remind us again what exactly songs of phrase is, because I know a lot of people put it out of their mind week by week.
It's a phrase that's, been said on the show a few times, right?
Oh, but you remember classics, like, what was?
We had hairy Chinese kid.
Yeah, there's this hairy Chinese kid.
Stop squeezing my head.
Carl, you're an idiot.
Carl, you're an idiot.
Some classic phrases.
Classic phrases. And so you use various old-time songs and you put them all together, and that spells out the phrase. Before we play that, let me tell you now, you can win. Look forward to this. What's this? The new album from the Star Spangles. That's called Bazooka.
Is that out? Was that?
Never heard.
When's Bazooka out?
Never heard of them. The best summer holiday album in the world ever. You've got the treats on there include the Fast Food Rockers and Laz Ketchup.
Yeah, I'm waiting for their second single, because I don't know what that's going to be about.
Sure.
Is it going to be a bit more fast food, maybe like Pret a Manger?
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
This is very good. Yeah, 2-disc set, the best of David Bowie. Inspiral Carpets, the best of them. Still don't know how they spring that over 3 seasons. No idea.
Bowie's is one.
Yeah. We mentioned it last week, the American Song Poem Anthology. That's kind of a kooky collection of songs. And we've also got a couple of DVDs here. Stephen King's Rose Red. I've never heard of it.
Straight to video.
Yeah, made for television.
Yeah. Will never be seen at the cinema.
And I'm sure there's a lot of nerdlingers listening, so they will be loving Richard Dean Anderson in Stargate SG-1. Free inside, there's a collector's card, plus you can win some exclusive memorabilia.
Brilliant.
So I think a pair of their...
Right, all you've got to do is listen to these, 13 songs, probably, to a well-known stupid phrase.
It's only seven different songs, right?
Well, just get the most you can. Just be rough. Artist or song, it'd do, right?
And the phrase is about me dad nicking from telephone boxes. Right.
You got to give them a clue, because they've got to know what they're listening for. It's hard enough when you know. Dad is never going to stop robbing from...
Can I ask, because after last week's show, when you had your breakdown, you went off to Hastings with your girlfriend, stroke carer, Suzanne. Now, what does she... Because whenever we meet Suzanne, we bumped into Suzanne recently at the BBC, Ricky and I. She's always very nice to us, very polite, we have a nice little chat. But I'm always wondering, what is it that she thinks of us, really? Because I'm assuming you immediately go home and whinge.
No, but they tortured me. You saw they tortured me on air.
Now, what does she make of us?
Did she listen to the show last week?
Yeah, she did, yeah. She knew I was annoyed.
Right.
So, she sort of gave me a look like... You know what I mean? Like that, because we went to Hastings.
That wasn't because you had, Marmite or something over your face?
No, it was like... So we didn't talk for a bit, I just was like, getting over it.
Sure.
Thinking, I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
Right? Is the new kitchen really worth it and all that?
I phoned him up, left a message after the show. I said, you seemed a bit quiet when you left. I just want to make sure it wasn't anything I said.
Well, no one...
You're still doing your Samaritan work?
Yeah. And did it ring, or did you just ignore it? Let it go to answer machine?
I think I turned it off. I left it off, didn't I?
Yeah.
Just left it off all day. And
But what does she make of us? Does she genuinely think... Does she not really like us?
I think it's weird, because there's no one who she doesn't really like, which annoys me, because she says to me, I'm the opposite, do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, everybody annoys you.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, but that's my choice, right?
Sure.
And that's why I don't bother getting mates and that, because
Sure.
it's just hassle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But the problem is, sometimes me being like that affects stuff that she wants to do. So, if a mate...
Like see her family and friends.
Well, let's not say her family or friends, but say if one of her mates had a baby.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I mean,
Naming no names.
So this happened?
Well, I've just got to watch what I'm doing, haven't I, now? So,
The builder who knows you're slagging him off and saying he nicks stuff.
Yeah. So, she's got a few mates who have had kids recently.
Right.
Yeah.
So one of them had a kid, yeah, go on.
Right. And, she wanted to go and see it, right? And she said, you can come with us. And I was like, you know what I feel about babies.
Sure. You've seen one, you've seen them all.
Yeah.
They all look like Mel Smith. Why do I need to see another one?
Yeah.
Right? And she's like, yeah, but come and see it. You get on with them. Come and see them. And I was like, it's a long way away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's probably narrowed it down again.
Yeah.
So, and that annoys her, because I can't be bothered. Do you know
What
what I
did
mean?
you say? Did you say, oh, no, I'm not coming to see him, I don't
I'm
like
not
him?
going all the way to Swindon.
What is he, did he, or Birmingham, or,
Or Cornwall?
Yeah, wherever it
well, you know who you are if you had a baby.
Yeah,
sort of in the last.
and Carl didn't show up.
Carl didn't show up. And Suzanne said, what Suzanne, what the excuse did she say? You were working or busy or?
No, well, to be fair, I was working, right? And they are nice people and stuff.
Oh, now you're backtracking, because
No,
now,
I'm just
do
saying,
they listen?
Yeah,
Do they listen to the show?
They might do.
So you know they listen to the show. So once again, you've got an anecdote where the people who you've admitted to not liking to see their baby or care about them are listening to the show.
No.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe the builder's listening once
They're
again.
nice people, I like them.
Just their baby.
Just sneeze in the chili pot.
When the kid's older, I'll go and see him.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean? When it's got its own little character. As a baby, it could be any baby. You know what I mean? It's got nothing to offer me.
I know what you mean.
It could be a toy baby.
But you know what I mean?
It could be a bag of sugar. There's a new Ride album out, gentlemen. I think you're probably quite excited. It's
London's Heart 106.2.
It's released on the 4th of August, and it's all the BBC sessions, all the stuff that Ride did over the years for
Virgin 105.8
for BBC, and this is one of them. It's called Time of Her Time. I think it was from the album Going Blank Again. It's very good. Play it, Carl. I play that for Pippa, who requested some Ride. That's from a new compilation called Waves, and it's the BBC recordings that Ride made during the 90s, and I think that was originally recorded for BBC Radio 1. That's a good station. Radio
bloody
1.
good station.
That's a good station if they're interested.
Radio 1. So one of the.
I think they pay quite well as well.
Well, I enjoyed working for them.
I know we used to work for them for a period of time.
Until we got fired for slagging off.
Simon Mayo.
I think it was Simon Mayo.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I can't quite remember it.
Well, we used to do this thing, Marion Hobbs at night, and we were getting a bit busy, and so we were constantly handing in shoddier and shoddier work. Right, we used to hand it like that and hand it to them.
A theme there.
A theme, I know, yeah. And to the point where they kept going, like every other week they go, we couldn't put it out. Why? Well, because it was the most offensive, or it was inaudible, or it was twaddle, or you didn't record it. You know, there was things like that.
Yeah.
And then I think the straw that broke the camel's back was Simon Mayo had just broken the Guinness World Record for DJing, and we were going, oh, that's brilliant, yeah, in the air-conditioned studio with loads of scrotes getting cappuccinos for him. That's not work. Our dad used to build walls, you know, that's work, not sitting down. If he wants to break a record for work, and we went off on things like, I know. we know birds who do leisure stuff to feed their smack addiction.
Yeah.
That's work. I want to see Mayo on his knees outside McDonald's giving a rent boy a blowjob and all this sort of stuff.
I want to see him hanging up in some kind of leather strap.
In a Amsterdam torture garden with 13 blokes jizzing on him, all with beards.
Yeah. But why aren't you still there?
You seem a little bit happier now.
Oh, yeah. It was alright. I'm a bit worried. Like I say, the last thing that we just talked about, I don't want people thinking, you know, we're having a go at anyone, because it does do me head in. Because I'm the one who always has to deal with it as well when people do.
What?
You know, we're just having a chat about tennis and stuff.
Yeah, the little fellas in the wheelchair, as you put it.
Yeah,
what are you worried about?
Just that they think we're having a go and that, because sometimes I do have to take calls and deal with it, all this stuff, right? You don't see that. You don't see the hassle I have to go through.
No, but I don't often say things where I'm likely to get a complaint from someone.
But I'm just saying it wasn't meant to be taken badly, do you know what I mean?
You're allowed to say you thought that the quality of tennis, because they were confined to a wheelchair, was poorer than, say, Sampras versus Agassi. I don't think that's in question. It wasn't as good a game of tennis. That's what all you were saying. You weren't saying they shouldn't play or...
Wreck the grass. Right mess.
Well, stop while
No,
you're ahead.
I'm just saying as well. That just...
I can confirm, incidentally, we've had several emails, I can confirm that Riverdance opened the Paralympics in Dublin recently. So I'm sure that was very good, very entertaining.
Leave it then.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it was entertaining. They're very good.
Who was it that thought? Was it Jimmy that thought it was short for Paraplegic Olympics?
Really? I've no idea.
Yeah, it's Parallel Olympics, isn't it? It's yeah. But as we pointed out, that would be pretty much blow football.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be many sports in the Paraplegic Olympics. It stands for Parallel Olympics. I'm educating, Carl. Don't let me like that. I'm educating. I'm not saying funny little fellas in wheelchairs playing up the grass. What?
I'm always educating. I'm always telling you about stuff that I learn about and that.
That you get offhanded over, and it's about a monkey who became king.
No. So
No? Have you got monkey news this week?
Got a little bit of monkey news coming up.
What does he do? Drive to Spain, rob a bank, or get married?
No, we're done all them, aren't we? We have done all them.
Yeah,
it's,
but you know
no,
what-
it's a good one. It's a good one. And in fact, it's a bit related to what we've been talking about in a way.
God.
Carl, what's the worst present you've ever had?
You see, we don't really celebrate birthdays in our house, so...
What? Where are you from? What planet are you? What do you mean you don't celebrate birthdays?
Are you here from another world observing? Like, trying to blend in, but not quite managing to pull it off?
Not that fussed about it. You know
Right.
what I mean? It's...
Yeah.
My mum and dad's are on the same day, and I think that just was like...
That's a bit weird, isn't it?
on their anniversary, and...
Well, they got married on their mutual birthday.
But Carl, can I just... I mean,
and Christmas.
But Carl, there's a difference between you saying...
What do you
we
mean
don't-
their anniversary's on the same day? Of course it's on the same day.
Yeah, and the birthday.
But Carl, what I mean is that you say that you don't really celebrate your birthday, but presumably you have received some presents at some point in your life from your parents or anyone.
Yeah.
Okay, well we'll come back to you later.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Let's
Thanks.
play a record.
Carl, have a think about that and we'll come back to you later. Thanks very much. Rick, we were talking earlier about stuff.
True story
that's,
about a little Australian freed the Scottish.
the stuff that's dying out that I think you and I single-handedly need to kind of resurrect and salvage. I thought the Trilby was dying out.
Yeah.
I'll surprise
I
you, and
thought
yet,
so as well,
watching Top of the Pops last night,
Yeah.
Jamiroquai was wearing one, and then lo and behold, Danny Minogue came on, she had one as well. I thought, blimey, those two people, they're trying to salvage the Trilby, and good luck to them.
Well,
Yeah.
that's on its way then. Let them
The
do
Trilby's
that.
fine.
Let's do something else.
But the bowler hat,
the bowler hat.
never see the
I always
bowler.
fancy myself in a bowler
I love
hat.
a bowler hat. Carl, would you wear a bowler hat? I know you'd wear the cape.
I did wear a trilby.
You were really? You must have looked like a...
That's brilliant. What? Because you're a Mancunian.
Well, there was a phase, wasn't there, in about 90... When was it?
I think that was just round your way.
It might have been. It was in Manchester.
Did someone get a job lot of trilbies? And persuaded you kids? Yeah, I'll tell you what's trendy. No, Sean Ryder wears one of these. Does he? Yeah, go on. Yeah, quid. And then everyone in your street had trilbies on.
But you've never worn a bowler.
Never.
What about Kangol bowler? You might
They
think
had one
about it.
out again.
I'll tell you what. I would like to wear a bowler hat in a dark, but I'm worried I look like one of those little fellas off the Home Pride advert.
The Home Pride guys, they've been persevering with the bowler for years.
They still look good in it though,
They're
don't
still
they?
looking good. They're dapper guys.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the Jolly Green Giant. He had quite a distinctive look, which is obviously one I've been thinking of exploiting.
What the
Being
little
like 6'7".
I know the little sort of like a little dress.
Was it Corn Cross
Yeah.
that made up his little skirt?
I used to sell mackerel.
Did you?
Yeah, I had a pet magpie
Did you?
called Maggie.
Oh, you
Inventive.
pet magpie. You mean you captured it and didn't let it go away?
Yeah.
Can't have a pet magpie.
But then it got really vicious. I mean...
Well, it was
quite
right.
nasty.
Let me go. What do you keep it in a rabbit hutch?
No, it flew around, but it used to just like come to me all the time. But then it started pecking me head and stuff.
That's not a pet magpie. That's a bird in the garden.
No, but I could actually, I could hold it and stuff. It wasn't scared of me, and it knew it was me. It used to come down from like the top.
It hated you. That's why it wanted to peck you. Is that?
And the other thing, I always remember being younger and like walking through the woods to school with my mum, and I was chasing a butterfly, and she said, "Oh, don't do that, Carl." And I said, "Why?" She said, "Because they only live a day." I said, "Oh, all right, I'll get a dead one in the morning."
That's genius.
That's great. That's quick thinking, isn't it? Oh.
Oh, that's sweet. Let's play a song. Carl, can I have a Jaffa cake? Because I've just found a lump.
I think. You don't mean me, do you?
No.
All right. Good.
Thanks.
Now, we interviewed Carl there. I think we've learned a little bit more about Carl there.
We did, yeah.
And I'm going to interview Steve now, Carl, because I used to be... You concentrating. Don't put it all in at once.
Carl, chew. Chew before you swallow. Careful. All right.
I used to suffer with that a lot.
What?
Not chewing.
The amount of times I nearly died as a kid.
What? Forgetting to chew.
Choking.
Sure.
Mint Imperials. My mum stopped.
Drinking them with water.
She'd have to hide them.
He's coming out of his shower, isn't he? He's happy Saturdays. He's miserable all week, and he's happy Saturdays, isn't he? Oh, look at him. It's like we get him weekends.
Yeah.
And he's just happy because we sort of spoil him, don't we? And he has Jaffa cakes and everything. We let him on
He
the
has to go
radio.
and live with his stepmom again in a week.
Oh,
The
no.
ones who listen.
Oh,
say?
really?
Your girlfriend does, doesn't she, I imagine?
She's been away for ages.
I know.
I imagine she just switches off after a while.
But we love you, don't you? We're excited. We talk about you in the week, and we think you're great. So don't just think we're using you as
cheap comedy material. I'd hate you to think that, Carl.
right. Carl, what? Don't you like us arguing? Is it like mum and dad arguing? Do you get all
It's a bit like that.
In the caravan. There was nowhere to escape to.
Oh no, rattling round.
Did you
that
make
little-
any friends when you were down on the caravan site?
Yeah, a lot of people from Birmingham were there.
What kind of pals did you have? What were their names?
I can't remember, it was years ago, but
Yeah.
they all had rich parents.
Right.
Like, they had, like, their own car to drive around the campsite on and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
So I...
Their own fence.
So I'd have a
With-
go.
And but they were mates, and you saw them every year, did you? Or every 3 weeks when you went down there?
Yeah.
Cool. And you didn't keep in touch with any of them?
No.
I'll admit now, I went to the same place in the caravan for about 6 years running. I went to a place called Riverside in Bognor, because someone round the corner from us had a caravan, two-berth caravan. Me, my mum, and my nan.
I think I'm really lucky to have had it, really. Because a lot of mates who I had didn't have enough money to go on holiday, and they just get a present for the summer holiday.
Of course, they got an education, so it swings
Yeah,
around
but
a bit.
Carl, the thing is with Carl is, right, I want to give him gifts.
Yeah.
I want him to have the loveliest Christmas ever. I want to go pony trekking. Do you know what I mean? I want to just...
Scared of horses.
Same thing happened when I was at school and I had to play drums in Little Donkey. I didn't tell my parents, right? But my dad turned up anyway. And what happened?
He,
How old were you, Carl?
well, it was the school that I used to go to.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
So-
You went, well, you used to go to the school you used to go to?
no, but what I mean is,
on.
I didn't go to secondary, did I? Sort of missed a lot of that.
Sure.
But primary, I liked.
Oh,
it was
okay.
all colouring in and stuff.
Yep.
And it was a Christmas play, and I managed to get a part in it. And,
Did you audition?
got a part in it, and I should have been playing the drums to the one about Kings.
We Three Kings.
Yeah. I was meant to be doing that, but Little Donkey came on, and it was one of those.
What do you mean came on?
That was like next up on the next song,
Right.
and it's one of them songs that you can't help sort of.
Tapping along to.
Yeah. Do you know, like if I was to go,
Yeah, you'd have to finish it with.
yeah. Do you know that they actually send that into space?
Do they?
And
What, hoping the aliens will respond with that?
yeah, they do that because apparently it is one of them things that you can't help.
What, even if you're an alien life form?
Yeah.
They know that, do they?
But anyway,
What, because they watch Star Trek or something?
Hello. Knock, knock.
Yeah.
seriously,
Is it true, like, if you
who's
send
there?
out knock knock into space, yeah, they have to say that?
Oggy, oggy, oggy. Ah, that
do this.
that is
You look into
great.
it. Seriously.
Oh, hold on, what's something out there? What's a little green fella? That is great.
Yeah. So anyway,
That is
Little Donkey is like one of them tunes that you can't. And I was there, and I had the drumstick, and I thought, oh god,
The drumstick.
I could feel myself. And anyway,
Just wanting to do it, yeah.
I started going along and playing Little Donkey, which I wasn't meant to do, but it went down such a storm.
What, were there people like parents and that dozing off, and then suddenly they heard your version of Little Donkey, and they thought, wait a minute, now it's really picking up.
What do you mean?
I'm glad we paid £1.50 for this.
What do you mean it went down such a storm? I'm going, hold on, was it like when
People have
Ringo...
lighters in the air.
You know, like when Ringo joined the Beatles, now
Yeah.
going, boo, Pete Best, but he went...
Yeah,
And I went, whoa! Oh,
No,
God.
but the teacher just said, oh, it went down really well, you can do that again tonight,
Right.
when you're in it again. But anyway, so my dad was there, and...
And you hadn't told him about this performance, so
No, I
he
never
just
did.
turned up
I
off
never
his own
did.
back.
I never took the letters home and stuff to
No.
show my mum and dad, because it just put me off. So, anyway, he turned up, don't know why, he must have heard from someone else's dad.
Yeah.
He turned up, and he swore about me, which
Did he?
I don't...
Could you use
Do you
a
think
word
it's allowed
that's...
to be said? The word?
Of course it is.
Right. If you got a kid in the car or anything, you can turn it down now.
Yeah.
Right? But he said, there was a guy stood next to him with a camera, big video camera filming it. And he said, yeah, film it, but try and avoid getting the twat in the hat in the shot. Because I had one of those porters, you know, the little round pork pie hats on.
Right.
This is so sad.
What, was this a nativity play?
It was about Jesus and stuff.
Yeah, well, there was a porter there helping him with his
Of course
bags.
there was, I forgot.
I
yeah.
mean, Mary and
What,
Joseph,
managing the
they got
stable?
there. Yeah, because
Sure.
it was the hope, you know, because the inn was full.
Yeah.
But I think the porter doubled up with the inn and the stable.
Right, that was nice.
So
of
he,
him.
yeah,
He carry bags over, yeah.
yeah, no, so yeah.
You're right, though. I don't know why I was wearing one of them. But I was. And,
And your father said that, and how did you know your father said that? Did you
he told
hear
me
it?
about it later.
Oh, he told you about it later?
Yeah, I was talking about stuff I'd done at school, and he said, "Oh God, remember that?" And I spoke to him the other day about it,
Right.
and yeah,
Oh, God.
it's a shame.
So that was the end of your sort of drumming career, really? Because it could have been, I mean, you know, the audience loved it the night before. You could have, like, been, who knows, a whole new world for you.
Yeah.
Have
that
you
is-
done any stuff?
I've never drummed. I wish I had, man.
That is
That's a movie story, but...
and that's why you don't tell, your mum and dad don't know you on the radio, do they?
think when they were down the other weekend, they had to come in here, I just said, I'll just go in and press the buttons.
Because they could listen on Sky Digital, couldn't they?
They could do.
But you wouldn't want that, would you?
I don't want that.
No. Play a record, I want to talk to you again a little bit about this later.
What did she get for history?
What did she get for history?
Yeah.
I think she did very poorly.
Why do you care? See, I was just going to say, this has backfired a little bit, because Karl is genuinely, I don't know if he's actually upset or embarrassed, but it doesn't matter. Why does it matter? You were 15 and didn't go to school.
If you were my friends, I think you would have just said, we can't find them.
Why?
Because
but you just matter, though.
What's to do with that?
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's ridiculous. Do it again because you want to learn, because there's great things in the world to learn about. Don't worry. Look, GCSE is vocational. Is vocationally for a 15, 16-year-old to go on to do A-levels or whatever, or to get results. But you don't need that because you've done very well. You don't care about the Tudors and the Stuarts. I mean,
I mean, I've had a couple of jobs, not this one, because you don't need qualifications to get a job.
Obviously.
Yeah.
In the radio.
It's obviously a job.
Absolutely right.
But the ones that I have got in the past, I did, because I didn't collect them, I had to lie. And I didn't like go mad. I didn't say I had A's and stuff. But I didn't put history down because I didn't even know I did it.
So it's a bonus.
I kind of treated myself to like a D and a couple of C's and that, so it's like, well, he's not...
I love the fact that Karl even then was honourable. It's like, I'll at least put down the ones I think I took and lie, but the ones I didn't take, I won't lie about.
Yeah, and don't give yourself a B.
Exactly.
If they're going to find out you lied, give yourself a B next time,
It could
Karl.
backfire, couldn't it? I mean, my brother's a bit mental, and he used to do things like go for jobs and say, oh yeah, I've done this before, like being a mechanic, and he's never even picked up a spanner, and yet he'd have the confidence to go and try and fix cars. Well, I'm not that daft, but God, and he.
Who do you blame for this? That's what happened to Henry VIII's various wives. In order.
What does it spell out?
No, it doesn't spell out
anything. You just got to remember the rhythm.
In order in which he married.
Yeah, but it helps. It's like when my mum taught me the alphabet. She taught me as like a song.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yeah, consonant. No, not like that.
Huh.
That's how everyone else could do it, and I couldn't do it that way.
Right.
What tune did she do it to?
It was A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
And your name comes up. Now, I don't know if you've told us this story. I think you may have done, but I can't remember the facts about it. It just says Karl Pilkington with his pet bird. Was it a magpie? I can't remember. He brought it to school to show everyone, and it flew away.
Oh, God. Oh, no, they do that, don't they? You show them
What was the story there,
You
Karl?
give them seed and they just leave. What do you mean?
Well,
This sounds like Kes.
Well, that's it. I was a big fan of Kes. And it was the time our dog had just died.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any pets, and the cats were always getting run over.
Yeah.
And so we didn't want any more pets.
Yeah.
But there was a magpie that used to fly about on the estate, and I managed to sort of tame it. And in the end,
With a chair and a whip? What do you mean you tamed it?
Well, just used to sort of hang around it and talk.
But how did
to
you
it.
get hold of it? Did you catch it?
Well, eventually, yeah, it used to just come to me, and the annoying thing was, it got to a point when I wish I hadn't bothered, because it used to pop me bike tyres. It used to sit on like, if I was talking to my mates and I was on my grifter.
I love the way he just throws things in.
It's like an Alan Bennett play.
It landed on my tyre, and it used to peck at the tyre and pop it, and then it used to then never go away, so it was always like around the house, and my dad said never bring it in. So he used to sit on the porch, and I used to go out, and it used to fly down and land on my head, and it really hurt. It used to like peck and stuff.
He thought it was a tyre.
So it wasn't so much tamed as a stalker.
Oh, God.
So you took it to school and it flew away?
Yeah.
So did you take it in proudly going, look at my magpie? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
no.
I think it got a bit confused in the area that it was in, because I used to just keep it sort of around our estate, but
Sure.
the school was a bit of a distance away.
How did you get it there?
So, tying it on my finger.
Did you walk?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was happy there, then it got to...
But it used to be one of those things that people would stop me in the street and sort of go, oh, what's that?
And I don't suppose
Maggie, called it Maggie.
you didn't get Charlie's Angels to go and find out what happened to it? Investigate?
Were they impressed?
No, not really.
No. Karl, this is quite a little insecure sort of chap. And he was just worried about that last bit. He was going, who would ever find that interesting? He was worried about people finding him boring. And Steve said, as I said, it's like an Alan Bennett thing. He went, yeah, but you know, no one would care about Alan Bennett if he wasn't such a hit maker. They wouldn't care what he had to say. And we just looked at him for a while and he went, thinking of Tony Bennett. Bless him.
Listen, it's almost the end of the show, Carl.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really been a Carl special.
This is a Carl special, yeah.
Well, next week,
We won't be
we'll
getting
lay
this
off you
much next week. We have to
We're
know.
not gonna,
He wants to retire a little bit. Just,
A few more names that you may recall from Friends Reunited.
Go on.
Lisa Shufflebotham. Do you remember her?
Yeah, she...
Was she one of Charlie's Angels?
No, she wasn't that nice, but she wanted me. her and a mate Rachel, I remember, I don't know why, but it was some sort of PE lesson where it had to be a bloke and two girls, and they were fighting over me.
could you hear what they were saying?
They were just like, I want him, and I was loving it. Stuck in the middle, and they were fighting over me. And then the next week, I thought I'll sit near them.
What sort of game do they play at his school?
I don't know.
That's an incredible game.
But I think
Punch me on the arm. No, punch me on the arm, Carl.
They just went through it. Because the following week, I thought, right, I'll sit near them again, because I quite enjoyed the way they fighted over me. But then they picked somebody else, and I don't know who I was with that week.
So you didn't get any action with Shufflebotham or a friend?
No. And
What?
when she got older, she went a bit off. She didn't look that good. She's probably nice now. It's just, I mean, I'll say about myself, when you get to sort of the end of secondary school, you do sort of go a bit odd looking.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? When your
Yeah.
sort of head grows funny.
I would just love to go back to his school of that era. I mean, just what happened to people, whether, you know, all people sprouting limbs.
No, do you know
and
what I mean?
things.
When you're like 12 and that, you quite... No, not 12. When you're 10, when you're 7 to 10, you sort of look healthy, and you look at your pictures when you go, yeah, I was a good-looking lad. But then when you get to late secondary school, something happens,
Yeah.
and you just look a bit odd.
Okay, well, what about Alison Thorpe?
Not sure about her. I sort of know the name, can't put a face to it.
Damien Comer?
Again, know the name,
Yeah.
can't remember anything.
No.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Well, those are pretty much all the names I could find. We've had some interesting thoughts, though, and interesting anecdotes.
Yeah.
Anyone in particular that you'd like to say hello to that maybe listening now that
No,
you...
I think I would have mentioned Darren Buckley if you hadn't have brought him up.
Oh, right.
He was like me buddy.
Yeah.
He said, I'd never go on a reunion though. He said, I'd never do that.
What, a school reunion?
Yeah, and he wouldn't want to see anyone. And I went, well, I said, wouldn't you want to see those two lads with the big heads and the webbed hands?
Oh, yeah, these were people you went to school with, weren't they?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't knock about with them. They were in the class.
What were they called?
Freaks.
Right.
Right. And he said, no, I wouldn't want to see them. He said, because what could you say? Oh, you haven't changed much. Right. And he said, they wouldn't go anyway, would they? I said, why? He went, well, they didn't have any friends.
Right.
And I said, well, weren't they friends with each other? And he went, no, that would have been too obvious. Like they passed each other and went, no, I know it's tempting, but let's not.
Everyone would think that's just what we were going to do. Let's not do it.
Yeah. So they didn't even hang around with each other.
No.
See, I must say, in my head, I've got something like it's like some sort of extra thing from Blake 7 that they're like some sort of lagoon monster, but they just had slightly oversized heads, did they?
See, does your head grow? Your eyes don't, does your head? Because maybe they've got to a point now that it's all sort of caught up with each other.
Well, at the time, the eyes were very small and the head was huge.
Just a very big head. And
Yeah.
I mean, the fingers aren't going to change, you know, that's not...
They had
not fair.
webbed fingers.
It was like the penguin in Batman.
Really? Are you sure?
No, honestly.
Are you sure they weren't wearing mittens?
No, seriously.
Yeah, it wasn't home economics. They weren't getting some out of the oven, a very hot dish, were they? Every time you saw them.
But why were there two, but they weren't related and they weren't friends?
I don't know, I suppose it's like asthma and that, innit? Some kids have it. And it just was a
Yeah,
coincidence.
but asthma's quite a common thing. Webbed hands, Carl.
Yeah. I don't know, you don't think of it, do you, when you're a kid? You just sort of...
Oh,
when,
yeah.
when you first see them...
Yeah.
There goes the frogmen. Do you do that? I imagine you get caught staring at things.
Yeah,
Carl.
do you go up to people with problems and go, Mummy, is that a monster?
Well, I was telling you one about when I used to go with my dad in the taxi.
Oh, yeah.
Why,
Tell
what
us this
happened?
story.
Well,
Your father was a taxi driver?
my dad he had loads of jobs, which he did back then, and they don't do that anymore, do they, people? They don't
Have a
do
variety of
loads
jobs?
stuff.
Sure.
But at one point, he had a black cab, and I used to go with him. Used to get a beer crate and put it in the front of the black cab, and sort of sit just next to the
Comfortable.
meter. And anyway, we got this call, and like the guy on the end of the radio said, "Oh, you've got your son with you, haven't you?" So he said, "Yeah." So it's just like, you know, we've got to pick up at number 11 Village Lane or whatever. And I said, all right. And it was this woman. It was like a woman version of the Elephant Man.
Wow, the Elephant Woman.
Yeah, it looked like... it was really strange because I was in the front of the cab, and when you're a kid, if something looks odd, you're a bit scared of it, aren't you? Yeah. And my dad was like, "Look, be all right." And we're driving towards her.
Look, don't worry, son. I've got loads of buns.
And just to
I'll just throw one down the street if it lets you run after it.
You're being mean, right?
How old were you? 18?
No, I was about 12 or something like that. 11, 12. And as we got closer to her, it looked like she was holding like a bag of spuds on her shoulder.
For a snack.
Right.
And her head was all a bit mangled and messy and that. And my dad said, whatever you do, don't stare at her face.
Yeah.
And she got in the back.
Because you turned into stone.
Well, she got in the back, and I had like the mirror, the driver's mirror thing, and sort of having a look, trying to work out. And he said, don't stare at her face. I couldn't work out where her face was. It was that weird.
Oh, God.
So I'm not sure you're from Manchester. I think you're from like Narnia or something.
Yeah, you got frog boys walking around.
The Lord of the Rings.
That got like the claws of a lobster and the head of a toad. Yeah. And you got women getting in with spuds for heads. I mean, what is this?
This is not the place you grew up. This is madness.
Oh, you can't believe it in London, can you? You come down and go, look, symmetry. It must be amazing.
It must be a thing to do with upbringing now, mustn't it? And because, again, do you know, I've said to you before, years ago, when I was a kid and didn't have any worries, good-looking lad, you go through it a bit, have a few more worries, and you look knackered. Now, back there's a lot more worries and stuff, so you get a lot more freaks. Whereas in London, everyone's like happy, aren't they?
I love the fact that stress can cause your fingers to fuse and your head to grow.
No, but if
she must have been really stressed to have a head.
Yeah. She was she an accountant or something?
You know what I mean?
But what did she do? What did she say?
Where was she going, by the way?
She couldn't speak.
London Zoo, please.
I think she was going to like
to the fair.
Shop. Seriously, honest to God. On my mum's life, she was. Because at the end of the day, that's a good thing with animals. They don't judge you, do they?
She's not an animal.
She's a human being.
She's not actually an elephant.
No, but
you know the Elephant Man was not actually an elephant. You understand that? He's got no elephant genes in him at all.
No.
That was just a cruel name people gave him.
Yeah.
No, it's the name of the disease, isn't it? Elephantitis.
Look, so listen. So this woman, why was she going to a pet shop?
She was going to a pet shop. To find a husband.
Is this true?
No, it is true, yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm not taking the mickey because it must be so really bad for you.
Of course it is.
Carl,
I'm going on to you today about cutting myself shaving.
Yeah.
I was going on about that. To think that she's probably not alive now, but to think...
But you're saying that you're going to say this is a worse problem than a little cut shaving, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think you're right.
Carl, there's a couple of key questions I need to ask. One, if she couldn't talk, how did she tell your father where to drive it? Did she have it written on a note?
Did she point with her nose?
Yeah.
Right, this has got silly. Pick your song.
But also, finally, where did you say she lived again?
It was like in a village, a little small village.
Right.
Just hidden out of the way.
All I'm saying is we could maybe get like some sort of coach, book some coaches, get a coach party up there to have a look at her. Take some photos.
And now
you can make some lemonade.
The offspring of a woman and some spuds. Yeah. Please enter at your peril. Should it give me a shiny shilling?
Builder's in the flat. He's been annoying me.
Of course he has. Of course he has. What's he been doing?
When he turned up on Monday, right?
Yeah.
Wanders in, and the first thing he says to me is, said the pub across the road, is it any good? I said, well, it doesn't matter, does it? You're working on the kitchen.
Think of saying that to a builder. Probably making conversation. Probably meant, do they do a toasted sandwich? Because I've got a half-hour lunch break, not an hour, like Karl Pilkington. So I'll probably then get a nice, cheese and tomato sandwich.
Is that genuinely what you said to him?
Yeah.
So Suzanne had a go at me saying, why have you said that? He hasn't even started on it yet.
I cannot believe that.
You're unbelievable, Karl. And you say it's us that are rude, crass,
I wasn't being
thoughtless.
rude. I just was letting him know. Do you know what I mean? I know what
He knows what he was there for. He had it down on his little docket. Do the kitchen this week.
Yeah.
He didn't come there and go, what did I come out for? Was it to go to the pub for a week?
Why am I wearing these overalls?
Yeah. Who's the little bald man twat insulting me? Let me just check. Let me call the head office.
I wasn't having a go, though. I mean, they should have finished it yesterday, and they're there now, right, on their own. And what annoyed me is they turned up late today.
Hold on, Karl. I've just realised something. They're probably listening to the radio. This, I assume, tuned to XFM, isn't it, in your kitchen?
Yeah, but they don't know it's me, do they? You know what I mean?
No. They'd go, he's got a whiny mank voice as well. So's the bloke who owns this place. And the bloke who owns this place, when I said, what's that pub like across the road, said, well, you won't be bothering that. He's working on this. No, he won't be able to put two and two together, will he? You've suddenly, the penny's dropped, doesn't it? You've suddenly realised. Look at his face! Yeah. He's suddenly realised they might know it's him.
And they could be listening, and they're going to clean you out, mate.
Oh, if you are the builder working in, where is it? I won't say the address, but it's...
Central London, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go mental. Have whatever you want.
Opposite that pub that you like,
He'll probably be in there now, so he won't be listening.
Oh, insulting a British workman.
He should have been
just go mental.
He should have been at 8 this morning,
Just
which annoyed me anyway.
mental.
Why? I really don't understand why they've got to start so early, right?
Yeah.
But he said he'll be there for 8, turned up at 9:30, right? Wanders in, and what annoys me is, he could have left all this downstairs. He had a paper under his arm, one of those crossword books, and a pot noodle. Now, I'm not being funny, but most of them take up quite a bit of time. A crossword book, he's not happy with just the one that's in the paper.
If you're listening, if you are the builder that's listening now, doing Carl's flat, what about pissing in the laundry basket? Lonesome Day, Bruce Springsteen, on XFM 104.9. So, you've realised now that the builder could well be listening, knowing exactly who you're talking about.
There's a chance of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't think about it, but you're right, was tuned onto that. I think he did flick it on, thinking about it, thinking back. If so, yeah, he's probably listening now.
No, he probably isn't. He probably is about half hour. If he's got any sense, he turned it to Heart or Virgin or Magic or something, but, there is a chance.
Good advice to the listeners.
Yeah.
If you've got any sense, if you finish your crossword puzzles.
I think, according to our figures, there's a 5% chance of him listening to it.
Yeah.
So, if we want to be accurate. Although he is in a house with it tuned to that, so I think it puts him right up to 50% straight away.
Then again, Rick, he's got a job of work, so why would he be listening to this show?
Well, he's doing a crossword at the moment.
Yeah, well.
You better hope he's not listening.
Well, I mean, they do annoy me. I'm sticking by it.
Yeah,
anyway,
go on, you might as well keep digging, yeah, go on.
No, I'm just saying they do annoy me, the way they wake you up at 8 and then...
Well, that's when they start work.
Because I told you, I mean...
Oh, we'll leave that one then. Yeah.
No, but it's like, the other day when they came in, I always like to test them, do you know what I mean? When I had some work done on the last flat that was in, right, that was renting, the builders were in, sorting the shower out and that. They woke me up about 7:30.
Yeah.
Right?
Were you in the shower?
No,
Good thing about cleaning the shower, there's never any hair down the plug hole.
Yeah.
Right? So, I left early to come to work, right?
Sure.
And I thought, I wonder what they're doing. I wonder if they have started. So I walked back to go back in. They'd left the flat and they were outside having a Starbucks. And it just annoys me that they couldn't do that first. Do you know what I mean? Have your breakfast first, then come and wake me up. But don't wake me up to then get me out of the flat and then say, right, let's go and have breakfast.
Well, they've probably got to get in, haven't they?
What for? What for? They can put all the tools in the little lobby bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just winds me up.
Sure.
Now the thing is, the guy today who's doing the tiling, that's narrowed it down a bit more, right? When I knew he was in there, I went out for a bit, had a cup of tea and a bacon butty, right, at a cafe. And I went back and I was really quiet, put my key in the door and opened it really quick to see what he'd be doing. And he had actually started work, so fair play to him.
What if he'd just been exfoliating himself naked on the kitchen floor?
Yeah.
I'd say, right, caught you.
Don't use my exfoliate.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. If you're listening, go through the wardrobes upstairs.
Go through the wardrobe, get some stuff, yeah.
They won't get anything. I've put everything in places where they wouldn't think of looking. For jewellery and stuff.
So you're thinking that
where have you put the jewellery?
I'm not saying.
Go on.
So you're thinking that they're going to thieve from you as well?
Okay, so if you're listening, don't think about the obvious places when you're looking for the jewellery.
No. But I would do things like, just pop a little bit of urine, maybe in the salt cellar or something. Yeah. Just do some.
I'd say what I do is I take the toothbrushes in the bathroom, just pop them in the toilet, flush it, and then take them back again, just pop them back in there.
Leave them nothing, leave them out. When they were coming last week, I brought the biscuits to work. Suzanne was like, no,
you didn't really?
No, mates.
You brought
I
your biscuits into work?
No, it wasn't a tin, it was just a packet of good quality cookies.
Good quality cookies. Oh.
Yeah, you thought I'll be down if they're out there.
God.
But that's what Suzanne always says, don't know, why you like this, because You know, it's not as if you've been sort of harmed as a kid or anything.
But I like the fact that you just once said to us that you don't need friends. You don't like friends because they're a bit of a pain. Because they call you up and they want to be with you.
Yeah, but mates are a hassle. I woke up today, right, and I think it was might have been on 5 Live or something this morning in the bedroom, right? And they were talking about how it's Nelson Mandela's birthday, 80-odd, 20,000 people turning up at his party. I thought, I'm glad I'm not in. I couldn't be doing with that. 20,000 people.
Think of the carpet afterwards. I mean, a good percentage of them will putting out fag butts on his carpet. After Tommy Walsh and Charlie Dimmock, what's her name, did lovely patio and a water feature. He's gonna come back and he's gonna go, oh, it's ruined.
And what's he doing for his birthday? Karaoke? Chinese meal? Bit of karaoke? I wonder what Nelson Mandela's birthday party is like.
Big cake.
Bit of an enormous cake.
Yeah.
The Spice Girls jumping out.
Yeah, it's Spice Girls, isn't it? Well, everyone. I don't know.
Yeah.
We are the only 3 people that hasn't met him.
I thought everyone's file would have been in the cake.
Yeah, yeah. But just in case, you never know. And if Winnie calls, I'm not here. Have you not invited her? No, of course no, definitely not. Poor Nelson. Happy birthday.
How old is he?
85.
Oh, well done. Well done. No, God bless him. God bless him. Oh, 85 today.
Oh.
Right.
I'm annoyed. Office. I was walking away from the show last week. I was walking towards Berwick Street. I like to look at the records and the record shops. And I was on my mobile phone, and I was chatting away to someone, and what can only be described as a prostitute.
Go on.
Stood on the street corner.
Was she a woman that gives you sex for money?
Yes.
That is a prostitute.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Go on.
And as I was walking by, she said, "Do you want to buy sex?" Now,
you sure it wasn't a market trader giving 6 plums or
no, it was
something?
definitely
6 for a quid?
No, it was definitely
Go
a
on.
prostitute.
Yeah.
And what annoyed me about it, what I wanted to pick her up on something, was the fact that I was on my mobile phone. It's like, can you imagine?
She was rude.
Who would what, am I going to hang up? Sorry, Mum, can I call you back? You know, you say you want me to meet more women.
And you know you sent me that 30 quid
exactly.
for my birthday.
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Johnson, I'm really excited about the job. Can I call you back? I'm just going to negotiate with a whore. And it was just sort of, you could tell that she was clearly probably desperate for crack or a latest fix of smack. So she was literally the normal etiquette of prostitution. You know, that they hang around, they show some thigh. I've seen this in films.
Will ya?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Take you out for a meal. That sort of thing. That had sort of gone out of the window, and she was just there, desperate, running around.
Did she go out of a window? Because that's another thing they sometimes do. Specialist ones.
But I was shocked because I've never been propositioned before like that.
Really?
In London.
That's weird, isn't it? Carl, thoughts?
I think you'd be sort of approached a lot because they tend to sort of go for people who look like they haven't got much chance.
Sure.
And I'm not being mean.
No.
I know it's a long time.
Sorry, I'll let you go back to it. In what way aren't you being mean? By saying that
Steve Nose is a little bit odd looking.
I don't think. Well,
no, he does. Do you know?
Yeah, no, but it's not what he thinks of his looks.
Yeah.
It's what he thinks of you talking about his looks on.
No, but it's like how you were talking before about, your eyes are bad. It's nature's little way of saying, look, nothing to see here, right?
I don't get that.
I don't know what you mean.
But when you look in the mirror and that, they've gone, look, he hasn't got the looks, let's make his eyes bad, right?
Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They're balancing it out, right?
Yeah.
And it's funny, right? Now we're on the topic.
Sorry,
right,
Johnny Depp.
Now listen,
my chest is gonna burst at this moment.
Whenever we go into this conversation, I always think to myself, Carl, do you know what you look like?
I'm gonna burst.
Seriously, can I be honest with you? You look like, if you've got like a balloon, a hot air balloon, right? Just a little balloon, like a party balloon. Right. If you drew a little face on it, right, and inflated it about halfway, that's what you look like.
right.
No, play a record. I don't want to get into this. It's too intense.
Now you've got onto this. Let's just nip it in the bud now. I'll tell you something that I wasn't going to tell you because I think it was
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Right, it was on the tube. Right. Well, I was. Someone told me they were on the tube. Right, and the tube pulled into a station. Right, and one of the women saw the poster that's out at the moment with you and Rick on it. Right.
Yeah.
So this woman apparently goes, "Oh look, there's Ricky. Ricky's on the radio." Right. And the other woman goes, "Oh yeah, don't you listen to it?" So she goes, "Oh, I didn't know it was on the radio." And she goes, "Oh."
Sorry, Steve.
look at...
Because he didn't sound this bad.
She said, "Oh, look at that person he's with." So she goes, yeah. She said, "That's Steve." She said, I was sort of aware that he looked odd because Karl mentions it on the radio.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as much of a blow to me, but I can see how it was a bit of a shock to you.
Yeah.
So that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that isn't me sort of telling this woman to say anything. That was all happened without anybody else sort of bringing it on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So...
Was it... Sorry, you seem to be relishing this. Was it because of the little balloon story that made you...
I honestly, Steve, I wouldn't have told you, but if you're going to start, having a pop...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I can't just sit here and take it and that.
No.
I mean... All mates.
Yeah, it's just...
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was mistaken for Johnny
yeah.
Vegas. Steve's got a story about that, if you want to have a go at me.
Well, someone just thought you were fat with a beard, which is true.
Well, don't have a go at me, because he said you look...
Well, you started it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you
No, I
did.
didn't.
You were milking it. You were egging him on.
I was laughing.
You were egging him on.
I sort of was.
Yeah.
But let's not,
Oh, it's a good job you've got lots of good mates like Jonathan Ross you can go and hang out with. You don't need other friends, people who've helped you in your career.
He's good-looking bloke, isn't he, Jonathan Ross?
He's a good-looking fella.
Yeah, just delete that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to play some of the best of, some of the greatest moments of the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Ever heard on XFM 104.9. What about this? Do you remember this one?
Oh, which one is it?
All right, so here's the first bit.
Well, should we play a little record and come back to this, because...
I can't believe it started with you slagging him off, Rick, and I've ended up
I know.
as the monster.
I know.
Bit of R.E.M.
Yeah. R.E.M. and Animal. To sing that Animals would be R.E.M. and their Animals.
What are you talking about?
Well, no, I'm just thinking. I wonder if they've done a video for Animals and the Animal
What?
on a DVD, an Animals DVD. Huh?
What are you
No, I'm
talking
just
about?
saying. It's R.E.M. there. It's just a good link. R.E.M. Animals on a DVD would be. I've got an Animals DVD out. My
got an Animals
yeah, my
DVD
DVD, my live stand-up's out. Buy it. HMV and
I don't
Virgin.
think you should-
Well, no,
I don't
I'm
think
just
you should
saying.
plug
Animals.
your-
No, it's
I don't
funny.
think you should
'cause
plug your
no,
stand-up
I'm
on
not
the show.
plugging it. It came up in the Animals from REM. Came
I don't
up.
think you should plug your DVD.
Well, buy it now. It's a really good stand-up DVD. It's out
If you're going to
for-
buy anything, I think I ought to balance this out really. If you're going to buy a DVD, you should probably buy the Office series too, because
Well,
I get
no,
money for
that's
that.
been on telly. Animals. See, Animals hasn't been on telly. The Office has been on telly. It's bored with it.
But I don't get any money for
No,
the
I know,
Animals
but that's
DVD.
what I mean. I get
wasn't
everything
involved.
from Animals, whereas I've got to share The Office, where it was with you and some of the other actors, whereas I get the lion's share, Lion's an animal, the lion's share of Animals. It's all mine, you see. So,
the truth of it is that it's not. I mean, it's your stand-up, and it's
Yeah.
not great. It's a bit
no, but
weak.
nor's my
A
acting.
lot of the observations
Nor's my
are quite
acting or
poor.
writing. No.
You're a
but
great actor.
I'm rubbish in The Office. One trick pony.
Well, I
I just
agree with
touch
that,
my tie and I look at the camera, bored with that.
Yeah.
Animals, whole new side.
Yeah, but
15,
frankly, you've been
15
doing
quid.
You've been doing so much publicity on TV that if people have seen it all, they'll have probably seen all the best clips.
No, yeah,
I mean,
The
there's only a
Office.
couple of decent
It's
gags.
only really the dance, and you can get that on a JPEG. So
Some other great stuff.
Don't
in
buy
there.
The Office.
There's some other great stuff in there.
No, Phoenix Nights is better than The Office. So buy Phoenix Nights, don't buy The Office. Okay?
Well,
right, let's get on with it. That's
yeah.
that. Right, what else is
You've
happening?
probably heard most of the stand-up observations on this show, so...
Right, what have we got for us? Available in HMV. Go on.
Oh, well. I'm annoyed. Office. I was walking away from the show last week. I was walking towards Berry Street. I like to look at the records and the record shops. And I was on my mobile phone, and I was chatting away to someone, and what can only be described as a prostitute...
Go on.
Stood on the street corner.
Was she a woman that gives you sex for money?
Yes.
That is a prostitute.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Go on.
And as I was walking by, she said, "Do you want to buy sex?" Now,
You sure it wasn't a market trader giving 6 plums or
No, it was
something?
definitely...
6 for a quid?
No, it was definitely
Go
a
on.
prostitute.
Yeah.
And what annoyed me about it, what I wanted to pick her up on something, was the fact that I was on my mobile phone. It's like, can you imagine?
She was rude.
Who would what, am I going to hang up? Sorry, Mum, can I call you back?
I've
You
just
know,
had an offer.
you say you want me to meet more women.
And you sent me that 30 quid
Exactly.
for my birthday.
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Johnson, I'm really excited about the job. Can I call you back? I'm just going to negotiate with a... It's true. That is
Well,
It originated in America.
Yeah.
So many of these things do. It's
Yeah.
a brilliant point, Carl. I'd like to hear from anyone listening who's, and I mean, well, they'll just lie, wouldn't they, I suppose?
Yeah. I don't even use sort of flies.
No?
Usually. I sort of pull my wife around, my sort of tracksuit. That's why I wear sort of like elasticated waistbands all the time.
Exactly.
Just sort
Speed.
of like... Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get in there with the minimum of effort.
Yeah, we and out.
Sure.
Often I won't shake.
No, no.
To my detriment, because it often leaks out a little bit later, doesn't it?
Ever been out on a date with a girl where it's just trickled down your leg and you wish it hadn't, and you're thinking, what if she gets my trousers off later? She might smell it or see it.
What? What?
I don't know. I don't know what I said there.
Right. Feeder, come back around on XFM 104.9. You're listening to Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, I'm with him as well, Steve Merchant.
I was thinking of dropping that.
What?
Thinking of dropping that, just going, because it's just too, that's all that. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington too. I mean, get to the music, so it's, hi, I'm Ricky Gervais, this is XFM.
Sure.
Here's Radiohead.
Yeah.
Something like that, come out, that was Radio at XFM, I'm Ricky Gervais. Tony Blair, what's he all about?
Yeah.
That sort of,
Snap, yeah.
fast, because I quite, on a serious note, and you've always been saying it, I listened to an old show, because when Karl was compiling those things, I listened to an old show, and I listened to me, and I'm really concentrating now, because I sounded like the most inarticulate, brain-damaged older drunk I have ever heard given a show.
Yeah.
I mean, I was shocked. Not finishing sentences, leaving out words, slurring, just doing noises that you understand because you know me.
Yeah.
So I'm really going to make an effort for the listener.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, is it? You're going to give up after about 3
But I thought
records.
you were joking. And I thought it was like, oh, he's taking it there. Did it
Yeah,
then, you see?
again, I don't quite know what that sentence meant.
No, but...
Well, of course, I've got also your body language and your facial gestures, but obviously the listeners have got nothing else. They've just got the voice. They've just got the voice for it. That's all they've got. That's all they can rely on.
Yeah.
And when Karl Pilkington is the man holding the show together,
When he's the
that's
most
quite damning.
articulate.
Exactly. Exactly.
How did I come across?
You came across as lovely. I mean, I did an interview yesterday, right? And I was trying to describe you to this journalist, and I was going, it's like a cat can talk. Because the things you say, I just want to know what your world is. You know, when a cat comes in, you go, where have you been? And it looks as you're like, you know, it can nearly understand you. And you're like, I wonder, I'd love to know what that cat thinks. And with you, it's almost like we've got one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you like that?
You can also lick your own testicles, I think, can't you? So, yeah.
Did you play the doves? And Envy on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
Absolutely, yeah, hello.
That clang you heard there isn't Karl.
No.
Karl's away. It's Sturgis.
Claire Sturgis is here.
Yeah.
You'll know her from the Claire Sturgis show, but we know her from our early days on XFM,
Yeah.
and, you know, we're good friends.
It's sort of like old times, isn't it? And Karl is had a little surprise birthday present.
What's
for me.
the story with this, Claire? Because I don't know
Well,
about this.
do you know, I came in on Monday expecting to see his little smiley face, as usual, and it's always not here.
Yeah.
What do you mean? So, apparently his girlfriend had surprised him and dragged him off to the Caribbean for a week.
Wow.
No, Canaries, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
he likes the Caribbean. He likes the crabs.
Yes. Yeah. I thought he was bored of the Caribbean. I thought he didn't enjoy it last time.
No, he loved it, didn't he?
No, I don't think he did enjoy
No,
the
it's
crabs.
Tunisia he didn't like.
Right. He's been travelling, hasn't he?
I know, yeah.
He gets
he
about.
didn't like Tunisia because there's flies the size of matchboxes.
Of course.
And, and midgets in the kitchen. No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Midges or midgets?
Midgets, he said.
Right.
In
It
the
was
kitchen.
midgets.
He wasn't saying anything bad. He said that there were lots of midgets in there.
Lots of midgets in the kitchen.
Coldplay, The Scientist on XFM 104.9. Right, competition, isn't it?
No, it's Educating Ricky Part 2.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
I wasn't even listening. He's doing all the work, I wasn't even listening. Oh, and he spilled some water down that. Right, what's this one again then?
Right.
What's the teaser headline?
teaser headline is, "What's tomato with you?"
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Go on. How excited were you when you came up with that? You couldn't wait to come in and tell us, could you?
I think it's a good one because you won't forget it now, will you? I mean, like the worm one. What's so special about the worm?
You know, a lot of people think that if you cut a worm in half, two worms will grow, but no. What happens is if you cut the head end slightly nearer the tail than the tail will die, but the worm with the head will be okay. So, it's exploded a myth, and it taught me something.
Right, so the second one, part 2 of Educating Ricky. What's tomato with you?
Yeah.
What this one's about is, ages ago,
It's scientific.
There's never a date. There's never a country, a location.
Okay, settle down, children. This is A-level history. Right.
Once upon a time.
Yeah. When a mental place with swords was a king. Forget his name, but he was a loony. So, and it was literally ages ago.
Yeah.
So, good luck in the exam. Yeah.
Right. So, like, you know, all right, many years ago.
Oh, yeah. Cleared that up. Go on.
They thought tomatoes were poisonous. Right? Because what
Hold on, are they going to be proved wrong at the end of this story?
Well,
because I don't want to give away the ending, but is it something to do with are they poisonous tomatoes?
No.
Oh, you're having a laugh.
I don't believe it.
Go on.
They could have been eating tomatoes all this time.
Oh, Steve, what's tomato with you anyway?
Okay, so hang on a minute.
What's
Let's just
tomato with
recap quickly. Many years ago, when people thought tomatoes were poisonous.
Yeah.
Go on,
Well, they didn't know they were poisonous then because they were still eating them. But what was happening?
Well, they're not.
But they're not poisonous.
But hang on a minute.
All right, and it's not. I'm just going to listen. I'm not even going to talk.
Okay, I'm not going to tackle anymore.
So, if you remember, years ago they didn't have like pottery plates. They had lead plates. Right?
What are you talking?
Just let him talk.
Sorry, what year is this?
Let him talk.
Come on.
Plates made out of lead, and what they'd end up doing, they'd say, right, do you want a tomato? And they'd go, yeah, all right. And they'd put the tomato on the lead plate and cut it. And because of the acid in the tomato, right, it would sort of make the lead runny, and the lead would go into the tomato, and they'd say, oh, it's lovely this, and they'd be eating it. They'd get food poisoning, lead poisoning, what have you, and they'd be really ill. So they thought tomatoes were poisonous, so they didn't eat them for many years.
And when you say they, do you mean the people of Narnia?
Yeah, this didn't happen.
Where was this happening?
Sort of in Britain and that.
You put him on the spot there. Oh, I hope there's no uppity pupils at this school when they go, what do you mean, sir? Oh, if you're going to... Oh, I'm fed up with you.
Do you understand?
No.
So the
No, you've got... No, right, okay, first of all, Carl, where'd you get this information from?
Where did
14
I get
times
that?
as well?
Do you know...
You can't remember.
I don't know where I got that from. I don't know where I got it from. But why don't you think that makes sense?
But what? Someone once got lead poisoning from a tomato?
Not just one, loads, and then all of a sudden... No.
Why is this educating me?
Because I'm telling you that tomatoes...
I can't take anything away from this. Yeah, I don't know what to take away from this. What have I learned? What have I learned? Don't mix lead with tomatoes. Why is this educational in any shape or form? What are you telling me? A long time ago in the land of Glunk, right, where the ninnies did slib, right, they thought tomatoes were poisonous because they ate plates of lead. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but we all know tomatoes aren't poisonous.
Is that what we're taking from the story?
Is that the moral of the story? Don't believe these people that I'd never heard of before. What are you talking about, Carl?
I think it's a bit weird.
It's a bit weird, yeah.
It's the same people that were spreading those malicious worm rumours.
My hangover's coming back. I've got to get some water. Play a record that was rubbish. Carl's getting very excited, as we all are, about his new... Should we let him do a little taster for us?
Well, I'm very excited about it. I mean,
so the gist of it, what is it? What is it exactly?
Right.
Is it a game show or is it a competition?
It's just, I just thought it's something that, you know, you can play and also people at home can take part in it.
Now, would they phone in about this, or they can just play at home while they're listening?
They can just play at home.
Okay.
You mean we haven't got any prizes?
No, there isn't.
No, I think we could get him to phone in, maybe.
Well, I don't know. Let's hear the game idea first.
Yeah. Right, it's music related.
Okay.
Good.
And what I do is I sort of tell a little story.
Okay.
And that story makes up a song title.
All right. Well, it sounds ambitious.
So,
is it a cryptic clue?
Could be. Say like this, right?
Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me.
Say like this. Right. This woman, right, she's pregnant. You know the answer to this one, so don't be saying anything. This is just aimed at Steve.
Okay.
Right. This woman has a baby.
Yeah.
She's pregnant, has a baby. And the doctor's there in the hospital going, oh, yeah, you've got a lovely little baby here.
You told me that this is... Oh, this guy.
Got a lovely little baby. It's just coming out now. You'll be able to see it in a minute. And it's like covered in gunk and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's going, yeah, it's nearly here, it's coming out. I see its little head and that. And he gets hold of it and it's full of all this gunk, right?
The baby's full of gunk.
Yeah, like the
Covered in gunk or full of gunk?
Covered in it.
Right.
And he goes, here you go, get hold of your baby, and he drops it.
Right.
What song's that?
There's so much irrelevance there, Steve. I can't tell you. It's not a cryptic clue. It's not a cryptic clue. Because only... I mean, the gist of it is relevant.
That isn't the best one. That's just...
Right. I mean, there is just... There's things there that you were dwelling on and thinking of pun. Don't. Just go for gut instinct. What was it? What was that?
Right, I just need to try and get the basics of this. There's a woman, she's pregnant, she has a baby.
Yeah.
The baby's covered in gunk.
Yeah.
Right.
And because of the gunk, the doctor drops the baby.
Yeah.
And that's all I need to know.
Yeah, that is all you need to know. Yeah. The pregnancy is largely irrelevant.
Okay, what are the key elements?
It's the birth and the doctor dropping it that are the irrelevant. The relevant
birth
thing.
and the dropping of the baby.
Yeah.
I've absolutely no idea. I can't even begin to guess.
Think about what's happened here.
Oh, Carl,
she's had a baby, the doctor's trying to deliver it, he's saying it's a nice little baby you've got here.
This is all irrelevant. Right, let me tell you this. So just to be fair to Steve, so he can get into your mind, right? This is not a traditional cryptic clue, logical problem or other. This is Carl, what song am I thinking of, right? That is Underworld, Born Slippy.
I have to say, actually, that makes textbook sense.
Yeah.
No, that does actually. No, I'm sorry.
Do you like all the story about it's all right, you can see it in a minute. Oh, it's just covered in gunk. Yeah.
No, I agree there is some extraneous detail, but I have to say...
Yeah. That Born was good, because it was... That's the look of it. Was Born was good, yeah.
And Born Slippy... no, I was quite impressed by that, Carl. I have to say, no, to be fair to you, I'm not just patronising you.
Oh, well, wow.
I actually think that was really good, and I disrespect Ricky Gervais for slagging that off, because I actually think that was quite good.
Well, let's go ahead with it then.
I think we could maybe open this up to email correspondence or
okay,
or the
let's
phone
go
line.
for it then. Okay, this is Karl Pilkington's new game show idea. It's
Just what's the song?
Karl Pilkington presents What's the Song? Ladies and gentlemen.
What's the point?
About a lad who 8 years old, but he's still breastfed. Now, I don't know if you can get anything out of that.
Is that what his mum said?
So,
What do you mean? I don't know if I can get anything out of that. You don't need to.
No, it's just that, you know.
Where did you read that?
That was on the internet.
Oh, well, yeah.
You're always unspecific when you mention it. It's just it was on the internet.
Well, I'm trying to think what I put in. I think I put in Y to see if I'd confuse a computer. And then,
Carl, you are...
No,
honestly.
I did a search, put in Y, and he came up with funny things that, like, why is this person doing that? Why is that? And it had a picture of this 8-year-old lad, sort of, you know, on his mum's nipple. And it was saying, you know, is this healthy?
You sure that wasn't asking you that question?
What? I put in Y just to confuse the computer. Like, we go, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, look, last week I was walking home with him, and I went, he was saying something stupid, and I went, I've got a competition for next week. Let's do a phone-in, and it's called Karl Pilkington, Genius or Fool.
Yeah.
Right? And he went, No. I went, why not? He went, well, it'd be confusing, because they say there's no difference between genius and being a fool.
We do that, don't we?
No, but it's rubbish, and people say there's a fine line between madness and genius, and you know, it's a ridiculous soundbite. They don't say there's a fine line between a genius and an idiot.
Well, the people who do are idiots.
yeah.
So what would you do there, though, just to sort of wrap that little thing up? What would you do? That lad loves his mum's milk.
What are you asking me to come up with?
No, I'm just
a title for the story.
No. It's just what would you do? Right.
What do you mean? What would I do?
Well, it's causing a bit of a problem in the area. Right.
What area?
In America, I think it was.
Oh, America are a problem, are they? George Bush is worried about this kid who's breastfeeding at 8.
Imagine it like this, right?
Right. No, so Carl, what are you asking me?
about this spurious story you saw on the internet.
I saw it on the internet. There's
Yeah.
an 8-year-old lad. He likes his mum's milk,
Yeah.
and he's saying, "Is this right? Should it?"
No,
be
it's
going
not.
on?"
But what?
What do you want Ricky to do about it? It's not his responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but the little town that he lives in, they're all causing an uproar, right? Going, this isn't right. You know, I can't let my kid play out in case he's in the garden with his mum getting a bit hungry, right? So,
Oh, God.
what should they do? Because his mum's saying, well, he likes it,
Yeah.
and he, you know, So what do you do?
I don't know the laws.
No, but I'm not asking you to sort out the laws. I'm just saying, if you lived in that neighbourhood, what would you say? If you went up to him and said, look, everyone's getting a bit fed up with this, look.
I'd say, what would I do? What do you mean, what would I do? what are you asking me?
Right, it doesn't matter.
No. What are you asking me? What are you asking me and Steve and the
I'm
public?
just saying, say if you live next door to this woman,
Yeah.
right? The kid's hungry, 8 years old. He's out playing on his bike and he goes, Mum, I'm getting a bit peckish. And he goes, all right, son. She whops one out. And he starts having his milk, right? You live next door, you're putting your washing out and you see this going on. You're getting a bit sick of it because it's gone on for months.
8 years, I assume.
Why is it your business? Why
because it got me-
are you such a nosy neighbour that you're concerned?
What would you do, Carl? Let's turn it back on him.
Yeah.
What would you do?
What's your solution?
What would you do?
Well, I thought I'd say, right, why are you doing this? And she'd say, because he likes it. And I go, all right then, put it in a bowl first.
And you think that would sort that out?
No, because I was thinking about the whole thing, right? And you do that when you're a baby and everything's all right, innit?
Yeah.
No one bats an eyelid at a little baby having a bit of milk from its mum's breast, right?
Yeah.
You'd almost say it was natural.
But you grow out of it. It's like you don't see. It got me thinking about things you don't see. And you don't see.
Did you put this into a computer? Show me things you don't see.
What else don't you see?
Well, you don't see like an old man having a Twix. You never. So what?
You know the terrible thing about all this, Steve, is he's right.
You don't see an old man
I
eating a
know,
Twix.
that's a terrible thing.
So what they have got, right? They've made old man toffees, haven't they? They've come up with Gervais.
Is that a song? Oh God! You don't see it.
So they've got their Werthers, right?
Yeah.
So
Look at him. You
Forget
think he's
it.
giving a lecture at Oxford?
it's not going anywhere.
No,
you
go
know?
on. Sorry. Go on.
I'm just saying.
Right.
You grow out of things.
Yeah.
And the old man, I'm sure when he was a kid, he'd have a Twix.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't look right, so he's having.
It doesn't look right.
So.
Right.
I don't think Werther's originals were specially designed for old people. I think they were sweets that just happened to have been made for years. That's why old people eat them.
Yeah.
They didn't go, hang on, there's a market here. I've noticed old people aren't eating Twixes. Quick, let's make some old man sweets.
But the little advert, he gives it to his grandson as well, doesn't he? He goes, I have a Werther's original.
I think it cuts though before he throws it back in his face and get me a Twix.
I've got that feature Educating Ricky, which is a bit of a play on words as well. Right? Do you know the film, Steve?
Educating Rita.
Yeah.
I see what you've done. Go on.
I'm doing that and I teach Ricky stuff.
What do you teach me, Carl?
Well, I've got a few different topics.
Go on.
Do you know like how you taught me about Hitler and Che Guevara and Winston Churchill? Mm-hmm. I'm going to come in with topics every week, and this week I've got
Ghosts?
No, hanging bacon is one of the topics.
Say that again?
Hanging bacon.
Hanging bacon.
All the titles.
Francis Bacon.
No, all the titles are sort of named to sort of tease you and get you more interested in it.
Hanging bacon. Well, you certainly intrigued.
Go on, what's another title one?
Hairy Chinese kid.
I'd go for that one.
If there was a university degree with that title.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go for hairy Chinese kid,
And
I
the
think.
final one,
Yeah.
Alien gives man a beard.
Right.
Alien gives man a beard.
I am going to burst. Right, listen, Carl, you've got to tell me. Right, first, let's do it in reverse
No,
order.
we're not going to do it now anyway.
What do you mean? We've got to do it now. This is the first interesting thing you've said in an hour. Okay, the listeners have just been subjected to rubbish and mistakes and everything for the last 6 months. Please, we've got to do Alien Gives Man a Beard. What is that? Tell us that.
Right.
Sorry, this is just you telling me something, is it? This feature is you telling me something.
I'm teaching you something. Educating Ricky.
So are we playing it now? We're already into this feature. Well into this feature, are we?
Yeah, I suppose we are, yeah.
Should there not be a jingle or something?
Yeah, can we have a
Well, there's
jingle?
no point, because look, I come up with ideas and you dismiss them straight away, so I'm not wasting my time making stuff.
Right.
If you don't like
well, okay,
it.
let's play Educating Ricky.
Right.
Brilliant. Go. Right.
So-
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Educating Ricky.
Right, what are we going for then? Hanging the bacon, airy Chinese kid, alien gives man a bird.
I think Alien gives man a bit
I'd
of
like
all
to
the
do
time.
that.
Right, there's this fellow, I think it happened in America, and he saw a bright light in the sky. And,
God, if you're bored.
and he stood there.
This is a true story, is it?
Yeah. He stood there,
Yes, of course it isn't, Steve.
and he saw this bright light, and it came closer and closer, and it was a UFO, right?
Yep.
And he looked at it, and it disappeared, right? And he gets back in his car,
He looks in the mirror.
and he looks in the mirror.
Yep.
He's only got a beard.
He has.
You sure it wasn't someone else who got in the car and he was still standing out there?
Right?
What?
And it turned out,
Yeah.
he got home and said to his wife or his girlfriend, it's a bit weird. So I just got out of the car to look at a bright light, and I got back in the car and I grew a beard, and she said, never mind your beard, where have you been for 3 days? And what had happened is...
He passed out because he was pissed.
No. The UFO had taken him for 3 days.
Yeah.
But he'd only thought that he'd only looked at it and it went away.
Yeah.
But what had happened is, he took him and
Yeah.
he grew a beard because he hasn't had a shave.
Right, okay. I mean, was Will Smith or Tommy Lee Jones anything to do with this at all? Did you see this on a video maybe and thought it was an educational film?
No, it's from a book that some kind person sent in to me. Here.
Can I just ask again, just again, I'm just throwing this right back at you. Do you think there's any other possible answer here? Right? A man is absent for 3 days from home.
He's
the
grown a
length
beard.
of time that it could take to grow a beard, lest we forget. What if he hadn't actually seen a bright light in the sky?
What if he was
he'd been
lying? What if
drunk?
he was lying?
He'd got knocked unconscious. He'd had a car crash.
Just
any
lying.
number of other
No,
things.
just lying.
Or he was just lying.
Yeah, he'd been on a bender, getting pissed for 3 days
and that
with
was
his
an
mates.
excuse to his wife.
And they went, Dennis, what are you going to tell your wife?
Well, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
You're not going to believe I was out with you, lads.
Just say you're only away for a minute. No, I wasn't away from it because of the beard. Oh yeah, look, it looks like you've been out for 3 days. Well, we have. That's
Exactly.
right. Okay, we've got to cover that then. Alien abduction.
Great one.
Okay, let's try that.
Do you see? That's a little scenario there that could have been played out.
So, when you say educating Ricky, what have I learnt from this? Never listen to you again. That's all I've learnt so far. Never listen to you.
yeah.
It takes him out of his sort of stupid, doesn't it?
Now, that's three things to press, but you've only got 2 hands, so...
Wow. Yeah, I know. God, what would I do?
know what we'd-
I'd have, hold on, so I could have the thumb of my right hand, and pop that up his arse. I'd have probably my index finger of my left hand on his knob. How would I press his testicles? What would I use? I'd have to use some other part.
Shall we try it?
Yeah, let's go around there.
Messing about.
Look, come on. What?
Sit
I just
down.
think it's time
Sit
you had a
down,
little
sit
kiss.
down.
No, you've done so well.
I've already had a little,
What happened, Carl?
He loves it, he loves it. I'm just going to give you a little kiss. Just
doing
for the
that.
webcam.
Right, hurry up then.
All right, on the lips.
No.
Oh, come on. Oh, God. I love it because he hates it so much.
You wouldn't get that radio on.
But it means I could have kissed Chris Moyles.
What?
I could have kissed Chris Moyles on Radio
Well,
1.
Milesy. Give Milesy a little kiss for all his good work.
Do you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
What happened to Chris Miles's show? Is he not on anymore?
On TV?
Yeah.
No. Turns out he was too fat and talentless.
The funny thing is, right, it's the first time I sort of noticed somewhere like that when you go, what do you do if you just want some Brillo pads or whatever? I'm walking in London.
Never concerned me that. Never needed Brillo pads in my life.
No, but you know what I mean, the sort of things that
Yeah.
it's a bit tricky to find, but in London, you've got the coverage.
Yeah.
Now, the weird thing is, I was walking home we had a drink the other night, right?
Yeah.
Walking down the road, and there was a shop that in London, just sold chess pieces
Yeah. Is that the one on Great Portland Street?
round the corner from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think that's mental.
I remember being in Brighton once and seeing a shop, and all it sold was the foam you put inside cushions.
Yeah, there's one of those at Pentonville Road.
But I don't know who opens a shop like that.
I know where these
I'll tell
things
you,
are.
There's a hole in the market.
Yeah. What was that shop we walked past yesterday? And it was like something really, really... chef uniform shop.
Yeah.
It's Dundee Street. And I'll tell you what, I opened the chef uniform, mainly sort of check trousers and white hats. But there must be a lot of chefs around. I'm eating all the time. Someone's making the food.
Yeah. The funny thing is, on the chess shop, right, they mustn't have been doing that well. And someone must have, the bosses must have been sat there going, not really working this, is it?
Yeah,
right?
people only buy one chess set in their life.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, but the funny thing is, on the door, it's just said, come in and browse. Which I thought was odd.
Did
right?
you?
No, it was shut. Right? but the funny thing is, right, so you can imagine them sat there going, oh, it's not doing that well. And it's changed. They've actually changed the name of the shop now.
Yeah.
And now it says chess and bridge.
Right, they've had to expand.
So they've opened it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still,
What do you buy for bridge, if not
I don't know.
cards?
I don't know.
I don't know, I don't play bridge, but I don't know, I don't think you need a lot of stuff for bridge, except a pack of cards.
I remember going
a table.
when I was on
Three friends.
on holiday once in Devon, past a shop. I don't know if you ever need it. If you ever need an antique marionette, let me know, 'cause I know where there's a shop.
Okay, yeah.
Antique marionettes.
I know.
Again, you only need one, unless
But I
you're a
want to know
collector.
who goes into this business. Well, son, what are you doing? Going to university to do law, father. Well, there's a factory there that makes the little plastic bits that goes on the end of chair legs. Do you want to take it over from me? We're not ready, no. It's all set up.
Yeah.
It's all set up. Oh, God. All right, Dad, but just for a couple of years.
Someone's got to make them. Someone's got to make the little plastic bits that go on the end of chairs.
Well, if you make them, call us on the 123497734.
Weird though, isn't it? Weird.
Weird, though, isn't it?
Right, listen, songs of phrase answers next. We'll go out the
Well,
way.
I'll tell you what, play it once more, so the people have got a chance to actually enter.
Hang on.
If you
Keep
can't be
talking,
bothered.
keep talking.
Oh, I can't be
Should be ready, Carl. This is terrible.
Here we go.
From
Right.
That is the well-known phrase, Daddy's never gonna stop robbing telephone box. The well-known phrase.
And we're looking for the songs, I think. I don't care.
All right.
Libertines on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant. Over there is Karl Pilkington. I'd be great for Heart.
You really would.
Wouldn't I?
You really
Virgin, I'd probably. BBC Radio 2 would be my first. All one. Late night one would be good.
All good stations, all professional stations.
Yeah, 4
All
weeks to
have an
go.
audience, all have
4
an
weeks to go before we may give up or we may come back. Who knows? It's all up to Karl Pilkington.
Can I just extend an apology? I was a little bit crass earlier, and I made some unsavoury remarks about Radio 1 DJ Chris Moyles. I'd like to apologise.
Funny man, Chris Moyles.
I would like to apologise for that, but it gave me an idea. You, the listeners, who do you hate? Email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. I just think that we've never really used XFM as a kind of, as a research tool, really, and it seems to me that we can get great
And
opportunity
it's
here.
this, we don't sort of do this thing, we don't go on there and sort of like slag off other people and people in the public eye. Well, we pick on targets that
That can't fight back.
helpless, the elderly, people suffering in some way that really, and particularly we don't want to pick on people like Chris Moyles, who's got a big platform, much bigger
We
platform.
want people who can't answer back.
Yeah, so, who
That's
do you
us.
hate?
That's us. Who do you hate? I don't want people you went to school with or your
Do you know
boss.
what I hate, Steve?
Who do you hate, Rick?
Right, my top three, just in the top three, would be Hitler,
Yeah.
Mussolini, and General Pinochet.
Really?
No, probably Moylesy, Harry Potter, and Jamie Oliver.
Nice.
But what are your top three?
Now, don't make them comical. Don't make them. These are the people that wind you up when you see them on TV. If you hear them on the radio, if you see them in a magazine, they they make your kind of blood boil.
Might be us.
It could be us.
Well,
I'm expecting that.
we know that. Yeah, we're not stupid.
We could take it as read that it's us.
Yeah,
And then if
in
anyone
fact,
other
let's
than us,
assume it's us, so we want other people.
yeah. But I want to draw up the top list, the top 5 people.
I don't want to hear things like Tony Blair and Jeffrey Archer and fascism.
No.
Just people who make your flesh crawl for no fault of their own. Well, really?
Well, sometimes their own because they're talentless or fat.
But that'd be good. That'd be a good long-term poll over the next 4 weeks. And then in 4 weeks' time we go, well, we're off. We're in the top 10.
Exactly.
But here are the other 9.
So I think it's just genuinely going to be quite interesting. So ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Maybe who you hate and why. It's like giving a reason in the diary room.
Yeah,
You can't just nominate someone. You've got to say and why.
Sure. But if you can't be bothered to write and why, just nominate.
Yeah.
Because that means we've got a lot of reading to do if they start doing that, Rick.
Yeah.
Keep it down to one sentence.
Yeah. So the reason to be so-and-so because they can't walk. Something like that.
Sure.
Maybe.
Now then, we were playing earlier songs of phrase. We have had I mean, the answers I could literally count on the fingers of one hand. Now, the right answers, even less so. But, do you want to play it once more, Carl?
Oh, God.
There was 7 songs in there.
Right.
Read them out, Colin. What are they?
It was
Oh, have you got it written down?
I can remember them. Daddy Cool.
Boney M.
Boney M.
Yeah.
Never Gonna was
Give You
from
Up,
Rick
Rick
Astley.
Astley.
Yeah. Never Gonna.
Write them down!
Stop, Sam Brown.
Right.
Stop. Robin was Miss Robinson by Simon and Garfunkel.
Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. That's not Robin.
Oh.
From Russia with Love, Matt Monro.
Right.
Telephone hanging on the telephone, Blondie.
Yeah.
And then Box, Living in a Box.
Living in a box.
Well, listen, no, I don't think anyone got them all right.
No.
If you did get them all right, I'm sorry, but I gave up checking the emails a long, long time ago. So, I'm going to give it to Michelle Flower, because she got a few of them right. So, well done,
She got a lot right there, actually. Well done.
Good, well done.
She got 5 out of 7, so well done, Michelle. And you get all those great prizes. Incidentally,
It's the big one. It's what people tune in for. They probably tune in about 10 to these days. For Monkey News. With, Karl Pilkington.
can we hear the jingle?
Only 4 to go. Oh, chimpanzee, that Monkey News.
Right, this one's about it's been emailed into me.
Right.
I haven't really had time to check it out this week.
No, you're joking.
Been busy.
Ooh, I hope it's not stupid.
Goes back to 1908, and the person's saying it's a good story and that, and they're surprised I haven't picked up on it yet. Right. The Olympics, right? In 1908 in London. Apparently it was meant to happen in Italy, but it was cancelled. Don't know why. Right, and it happened in London. Anyway, 400 metres. Right, it was meant to. There was a fella who was going to do the run, right, and the favourite to win it was this Bulgarian guy, right? It was like a newcomer.
Okay, these are a few things it cannot be. 1, he injures himself, so a monkey steps in and wins. 2, he does a drugs test, it turns out that he is a monkey. So if it's either of those, right, I'm gonna go mad.
So anyway, the fella, right, this favourite, everyone's putting the money on him, thinking, yeah, he's going to do it.
Is he hairy? Is this bloke hairy?
So anyway, the race happens,
Yeah.
and everybody's lined up, ready to run. And, everyone's saying, yeah, he's going to win, he's going to win. Then suddenly, a bit of murmuring going on, people going, oh, what's going on here?
He's eating a banana.
And there's a fella in the lane next to him,
Yeah.
right, he's going up, who's that? He doesn't look familiar.
Oh, Christ, Carl.
You go.
Right, doesn't look familiar. Who's he?
Weird.
What's going on?
Weird,
What's going on? What's
yeah.
going on?
Yeah, what is it? What is it? Or who is it? I mean, not what is it?
So they go in. So they say, well, he might not be that any good. Do you know what I mean? He might not be good. He might. It's
Just a bit short, and
Doesn't matter.
he's only 3'6", and he's hunched over on his knuckles.
I
So,
didn't realise it was fancy dress.
yeah.
So
But I don't think he's going to be any good. No.
So the race
Oh, he
starts.
put his finger up his arse. That's weird for runners to do that before a race. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Race starts.
Yeah.
The fella that no one recognises wins it. People go, what's gone on here?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what I mean? We had our money on the favourite. What's gone on? Who is this guy?
Yeah.
Anyway, he stood up there, right? He's looking well happy.
Yeah.
He's lifting the trophy and everything.
Right.
Long arms. That trophy's higher than...
So anyway,
He's only 3 foot, but the trophy's 9 foot in the air with those long arms. I'm suspicious. Go on.
They had the picture in the paper the next day.
Sure.
And everyone's going, yeah, he was fast and everything, but quite hairy for a run.
Oh, I'll tell you
Come
what.
on,
no.
come on.
Quite
It's
hairy for a runner, because
ridiculous.
normally they shave themselves, don't they, to make them faster. And
No.
that. How did he manage it? It's really hairy and that. So anyway, he wins the stuff, he walks away with a cup. The people who are in charge of the running, or like the Olympic Committee, look further into it. Turns out it was a chimp.
Right, keep talking.
No, don't keep talking. Why encourage him?
Shut up. This is monkey news. If you can't handle the news...
It's news from 1909, and I haven't heard about a chimp winning the Olympics.
Right, be quiet.
What happened there, then?
400 metres, right? Now the thing is...
talk shit.
The annoying
Please,
thing was,
Ricky.
it took so long for the Olympic Committee, right, to find out that it was a monkey. It was going going manic. It went into loads of races. It was picking up loads of
Oh, shut up!
He became a celebrity. It was doing endorsements on TV.
Don't talk shit.
It said he managed to win the same race 4 years later in Athens because...
How did he get to
But
Athens?
it's a joke. They're winding you up, Carl.
Weird.
It's not weird. It's
isn't it?
right. I do not believe it. Well, that's okay. There's only 3 of them to go then. Right, because we're probably all leaving in 4 weeks' time, and that's the end. I've got to get onto a sort of mainstream radio station because I don't think there's any other sort of tin pot place like this, is there?
No.
So I'm going to clear up my act a little bit. I've got an album from the Capitol Radio Library, and it's the best punk album in the world ever. So if Cap's listening, I'm just going to show that I can do a mainstream. I'm going to play a classic song, and I'm going to announce it right and everything. So
if you get a job on a decent station, you'll take me with you, will you?
we're a pair.
Brilliant.
So okay, here we go. Right, if anyone's listening, just to show that I can do mainstream radio. Okay. Well, that's all. Okay.
Oh, you're getting nervous. You're getting nervous.
Okay.
Come on. Shall I get a monkey and do it?
It's all right. Okay. Well, that's about all there is time for today. You've been listening to Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant. Across the way, K-Man Pilkers. We're going all the way back now, a classic song from the late 1970s, and this is Devo with Mongoloid.
Get it sorted. Well, I think we should have a White Van Man session.
Oh, White Van
I
Man
think people tune in for the White Van Man
Yeah,
session.
people who haven't tuned in, they don't know.
If people aren't familiar with this, The Sun runs a column every day which is asking some punter from the street their views on the week's big events, and we just thought, why not hijack that idea, but apply it to Karl Pilkington. Karl,
I've seen much news again this week.
you've not seen much news. Don't worry, I'm sure you have an opinion on it.
Give us it from your heart.
So Gladiator.
Okay, so, well, on the subject of Gladiator, what do you make of Russell Crowe's appalling behaviour at the BAFTAs?
This is, I heard a bit about this. This is, when he got some director or something, because...
Director or producer and threatened him, because they cut his bit, didn't they?
They cut a poem that he'd done during the acceptance speech.
I watched it on Sunday night. Sure. I didn't realise it wasn't live, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I quite liked the way it was to the point and didn't mess about. He went up, he said thanks.
So you're saying that he shouldn't have beaten up the director? Is that what you're basically saying?
It's a bit over the top.
You thought
I mean, if you didn't have time, if you really, I mean, what's the poem got to do with the film anyway? He was an awards.
So do you think it's ever justified to beat up a TV director if you're a major Hollywood star?
Depends what he's done, but I mean...
Right, what would you have to have done, Karl, for it to be fine for him to then beat him up?
The thing is, right, forget all the beating up. At the end of the day, it was a awards thing for a film. The poem had nothing to do with the film.
Yeah.
So go up, collect your award for that thing. And if he really, really wanted people to hear about this poem, he could have photocopied it and left it at the entrance and said, on your way out, this is a really nice poem, pick one up.
No, but the thing is, he knew it was televised, so he knew by saying that poem once, he was reaching 5 million people. That's a lot of photocopies. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not saying he was justified.
It wasn't a poem award. If it was an award show for poems, you'd say you can't cut it out. It'd be like doing the top 40 and then going, number 1's good, but we haven't got time for it. But it's a films thing.
Okay.
And he went up and he got the award for the film. Which film was it for?
I don't know, but when I wanted to give you results, I said, let's give Karl his results. Steve went, no, we should introduce people to Karl again, just remind people what Karl's like. And he's so right. I'm so glad we did this first.
Am I right, though?
Carry on, Steve.
Okay, the next topic, what about this big debate over whether Kylie Minogue's had a bum job?
I'd have to see it.
Next.
Okay. Anyway, Karl, look, let's have a little quick session of White Van Man. For those that don't listen to the show regularly, The Sun, as you know, has a section called White Van Man where a member of the public gets asked their opinions on the week's big political and social hot potatoes. Karl, we just thought it would be fun if you answered some of the questions. It's not so much questions, it's just your views really on these big news stories. What do you make of Olympic ski hero Alan Baxter testing positive for drugs?
What did he do?
Well, he won a gold medal in the Olympics, and
what?
He was a skier.
Right.
And he won gold medal, and they've just tested him positive for some kind of illegal drug.
But what, I mean, if he did, why take drugs to ski?
Why?
Because all you do is balance.
But imagine, it'd be amazing if you were stoned, like going down a hill.
Yeah, it's not like you have
But
to...
it's not going to help you, is it?
No, it's
not
just
like...
gravity that's doing all the work, isn't it, with skiing?
Yeah, but it's often to do with your athleticism, isn't it? It's
No,
to
but
help
it'd be
you.
like saying, and we've just found out the people on the toboggan were on crack. It's not going to help them. You sit there and you go with the flow, and you try and you hold on.
Could I say, the drugs he was
Apparently
taking...
that's his defence,
He probably wasn't jacking up H or, dropping a few E's or getting stoned. He was probably taking more sort of performance-enhancing drugs, as opposed to him just, scoring some shit around the corner from someone, getting off his tits and jumping in a toboggan. Doesn't mean that, does it?
He wasn't off his nut.
Yeah. You tested you? You pissed out your head.
But why doesn't he just say, don't be stupid, why would I do that? It's just not going to help me out.
But it is, isn't it? Because performance-enhancing drugs do.
Wait a minute, Steve. Wait a minute, Carl. Right, look at this way. Okay, look at me. Yeah, have I got his attention?
Yeah, the lights glinting off your ring there.
Yeah.
Attracted him.
Okay, right. Now keep concentrating. Right. Some athletes, you're aware they take drugs. That's to build up
Swimmers
muscle
and stuff.
Yeah, swimmers. For example, runners, yeah. Not only do they help build muscle, right, but they can actually, give them a boost performance-wise. They're sort of like steroids and all this sort of stuff, right? So that's the sort of thing we're talking about, okay?
Right. So again,
he wasn't on a bong
would that help
before.
You?
What?
Why would that help you when all you've got to do is balance on skis?
Not when you're at the Olympic level.
Yeah.
There's a lot to do with, your body and your legs.
It's practice, isn't it? It's like, if you've skied for years, then you've got good balance after a bit.
Oh, do you know what, Carl? Do you know what? You've made a mockery of drug taking. Well done. Right, next one, Steve.
I hate this.
Okay, what about the fact that the pension crisis is going to force Britons to work into their 70s, Carl? You might have to carry on working into your 70s before you can claim a pension.
I think it's a good thing. Because you see a lot of old people who look bored. Okay. And I honestly think if you keep your brain busy, you'll live longer. Yeah. It's only when you actually shut down, right, that's when your body sort of dies because it doesn't feel it has a purpose. Yeah. It's like if you've got flu, keep going to work. If you have a day off, you just feel worse. You'll mope about at home. Doesn't do you any good.
What about where do you draw the line there? What if you say lose a finger? Pop into work?
Depends. If you can't concentrate because it's painful.
But what if you're a typist?
You're not going to type as many words, but you'll do more at work than you would having a day off at home.
Sure. Okay.
Right. Steve, it's time for...
White Van Karl. We should definitely get some jingles. I think the show sort of lacks jingles, I think. Yeah. Noises. Yeah. Funny sound effects.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. What's Mr. Nosy Neighbour interested in? Hello, what's going on here? Oh, we should definitely get some pre-recorded comedy noises, Carl, for next week.
That's my job, but unfortunately I'm busy reading about Hitler.
For those that don't know and aren't familiar with this feature, basically The Sun runs a White Van Man column where it asks just people who, every men and women, their views on news stories from the week, and we decided we'd just ask Carl his opinion on some of the same issues. This week...
Not like us to rip off another idea and just use it for our own... No, but this time...
The White Van Man in The Sun this week is Herbie Crossman from Harrow in Middlesex.
Herbie.
And he's asked his opinion, Carl, and what's yours, on pop idol Will Young admitting he is gay. Come on, Carl.
I don't understand what the big deal is, to be honest.
Okay.
Talking to different people about it, and they've said, it could affect the sales, girls won't like him anymore, which I think is rubbish.
Yeah, because it finished George Michael's career, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, and I was thinking when I was growing up, right?
And Freddie Mercury.
I was into Kim Wilde, right?
Sure.
Now...
And her kids.
You're not going to tell me she's gay, are you?
No, but if they said, she's a leather.
Yeah.
Right? I wouldn't say, right, that's it, I'm taking kids in America back to the shop, I'm disgusted.
Sure.
I liked her.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever going to, meet her and marry her and that, so what does it matter?
Yeah.
Will Young, he's a good voice, he's gay, a lot of gay people in the world.
Georgie boy was gay, I guess.
There you go.
Nothing more and nothing less. The kindest guy I ever knew.
So
Do you Bowie?
No big deal.
That's one of your favourite songs, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Killing a Georgie Parts 1 and 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you say to the fact that a judge has decided that we, the general public, have a right to know about stars' flings? Basically, this is an excuse. This is basically saying, should papers be allowed to print tittle-tattle about celebrities?
Oh, this is...
Providing it's proven true.
Oh, this is something about, isn't it, a Division 1 football or something? It definitely had Premiership football had an affair. And it is true, but he's trying to keep privacy. And the judge said, well, it's not for us to censor the press over things that are true. Right. It's up to the general public to either boycott or not
you know, that publication.
What do you think, Carl? What about all this, you know, exposing, going through the, you know, the bins of celebrities?
It's not right, is it? But
No.
people are interested in it and buy the papers to read it. Do you know what I mean? I mean, like I said to you the other week, everyone has a go at Beckham for not being that bright. But at the end of the day, he's a good footballer. It doesn't really matter what goes on off the pitch, does it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Express 2 featuring David Byrne, Lazy, XFM 104.9, 1:45. I'm Ricky Gervais.
Stevie Paul Hogan.
How does a fish work? Darkness, Growing on Me, XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. I lost him, didn't I, in a little conversation?
Yeah,
there.
you were talking about quantum physics, to be fair.
Yeah, I was explaining what a black hole was, because we were talking like that as well last night. And just halfway through, he just went, yeah.
And put his headphones on.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh,
the thing about Carl is he speaks with such authority about things that he thinks he knows about.
Monkeys.
And when you try to explain to him about stuff, you know, he goes, no, of course ghosts exist. And you try to explain to him why it's conceivable they don't. No. He can't be bothered with that.
Yeah, you did all your learning at about 12, didn't you?
Yeah, but I'm still picking bits up now.
Said without irony. Oh, brilliant.
What have you learned recently? Anything interesting recently you've learned?
Darwin, that's why I was asking you about him.
Right.
Yeah, Darwin, we know what you did, didn't you?
I don't know what he did. I just read the other day that they've got a treatment for whatever illness he had. I thought that was a bit late. Can you imagine that, saying that to his family?
What did Darwin do?
I don't know. You were just trying to explain it to me, but I'm busy doing stuff, aren't I? I can't take it all in whilst I'm sorting the ads out, putting CDs in. You know what I mean? Ticking off the knob news.
No, but he formulated the theory of evolution based on natural selection. Yeah, but wait, though. Do you think that's good? Do you think he's, you know, well done? You're impressed with that? Because you're not impressed with things like, you know, you famously said, Newton, so it said gravity, but it was already there. If we'd have been floating around, it'd been a problem. We weren't, so keep out of it. That's what you said. You said Einstein. I've never used EMC squared in my life, but the bloke who invented the video recorder, I watch one a week. So I wonder if you're impressed by Darwin formulating, I think, the most important scientific theory since Newton's laws.
Has it made a difference? Or whatever he said, would it have happened anyway?
You can't do that. You're not allowed to say that. You can't say, oh, well done, I'd have found it eventually anyway. You can't do that. You've got to give people their due, do you know what I mean?
But now it's difficult to find stuff because there's less to find out now.
It's not a competition.
But on what scale? On what scale are you looking at? Why do you mean there's less to find out?
Well, now, I mean, they're bringing stuff out that, do you know what I mean? It's just...
The iPod.
Well, yeah.
Sure.
Didn't see the point in that,
No.
the iPod.
Now, what he was saying is, if you send a man to the moon, right?
Yeah.
He was saying to the fella in the rocket, it would seem like 20 years to him.
Yeah, not the moon, but yeah.
No, it was. That's what it said. It said the moon.
Well, it wouldn't, because it's only about...
No, but listen. So it took 20 years to the fella, yet people who are on the Earth, it would seem like 2000.
Yeah, because time is relative, not...
I don't... What do you mean?
Right. Well, listen, the fact is that it's tending towards the speed of light where it really makes a difference. They've even done it with atomic clocks, where they've sent one up, even in Concorde, and it's like 0.01 of a second difference.
What is the watch?
Yes, yeah, because greater speeds.
But why does speed affect how a watch works?
Right, I don't think this is a conversation...
Because, look, speed is...
Sorry,
See
stop.
what I mean, though?
Just
See
stop
what
for
I
a
mean,
moment.
Steve? See what I've done?
I don't think this is a conversation to be had on a Saturday afternoon on a radio show.
But I'm just saying, though, it's not me, is it?
It is you.
You went quiet, Steve.
No, because...
You're having problems
Because
there.
I'm not going to be able to explain it to you.
I will explain
in
to
a
you
light, frothy way.
It's speed equals basically velocity equals distance over time. When velocity doesn't change and nor does distance, time has to. That's his theory. Yeah.
Well, we just got.
What's your point then, Carl? What's your point?
I'm just saying.
Because you don't understand it's worthless.
I was trying to explain to Newton that basically formulated, the laws of the universe, the 3 laws of the universe. Even playing snooker, I'm trying to drop something. I was going, well, equal and opposite reaction and all these sort of stuff, right? And he was going, what did he do apart from the apple on his head with the gravity?
And I went, well, what do you mean? And he went, well, why was it a problem? If we had been floating round, I'd have called him in. But since we're not, we don't need him.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Play a record. You're a buffoon.
So there's these 2 new kinds of frogs, you say?
You're joking. What? And a monkey had a hat. The monkey had a voice. I Believe in a Thing Called Love by The Darkness on XFM 104.9. Last show. Possibly the last ever show. It's up to the K-Man. Little Pilky. Baldy Pilky. Little Whingy. Dimmo Manco, as he's called his Latin name, Dimmus Mancoid. All right, Carl? All right? You're going to miss this, aren't you?
Nope. Right, Steve, something they do now, right, they've got to do by law when you're buying, right? I was looking at one in London, right? It's haunted. They've got to tell you now.
Right, don't talk shit.
I'm telling you
Play
now.
a record.
I'm telling you now.
Yeah. There's no such thing as ghosts. That is ridiculous if that appears on a legal document.
Right, if there's anyone
ridiculous.
who sells flats and that, does that for a living,
Yeah.
right, email in,
Yeah.
because I'm telling you now, that is a fact. She sort of dropped it in. I said, oh, you know, nice feel here. And she said, yeah, well, that'll be the ghost. Just dropped it in, that's all they've got to do. And then I was like, what? And they went, oh, yeah.
That's what I've got to do, is it? So that's the legal thing. Did you drop it in? So in court you go, did you drop it in? Yeah, I dropped it in. Play a record, you're an idiot.
We were educating Ricky earlier, Carl. I wonder if we should resume that as the clock is ticking away.
All right, you got 2 bits of info that you could be leaving the building with today, right? You've got where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, I have that one.
They've brought out this drug or sort of tablet or something.
Yeah, you
And,
got to do it then. Yeah, go on.
Carefully researched.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
which means like an 8-year-old woman can have a kid. What do you think of that?
No, it doesn't.
What are you
No, it
talking
does.
about?
You can inject a woman with something, 80-year-old, and it means, you know, she's got more time on her hands now and that. It's better to have a kid. She can have a kid later on in life.
I just realised where there's a wheel.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Right, well, let's just move on from that because it's clearly drivel.
No, it's not.
I think it's a bad idea. Of course, it's a bad idea.
Uh-uh.
I'll even give you that it's true and possible, and might
No,
even.
it is true and possible.
Okay,
It's been
well-
it's not even recent. It's like a few weeks old.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's terrible. No, you shouldn't do it. Yeah.
All right, what's the final educating, Ricky? So far, I'm not impressed.
Get her a cat.
Yeah, but
Get her a
they
little
meant-
Pekingese.
they
Don't
meant
get.
to-
Her,
they
don't
meant-
let her have a child.
Yeah, but it's meant to get you thinking, like you're saying. Well, she shouldn't have a kid. Or
By the time he's 5, she'll try and pick it up, and her arms will break.
whose arms?
Moving on,
you-
what's the next one?
Would she be able to breastfeed?
Yeah, and she'd be able to do it standing up while he was on the floor.
Talking to nipple.
Hey, come on.
There's a lovely
Look,
juicy pair over there.
Okay, I think that's the last show. People should actually phone in and speak to Carl and try and convince
forget
him.
that.
Yeah, what's the number, Steve?
Oh,
I
forget
don't know.
that. We
What's
haven't
the
got
number?
time.
Yeah, I hate to answer it. We'll do it during the
Leave it,
record.
leave it.
Phone in if you want to speak to Carl, if you know the number. Call
No,
in,
they
try
don't
and
wanna.
convince Carl to
Don't
kiss a
wanna.
little nipple.
Don't want to.
Yeah.
Right, what are we doing? Are we?
What's the last educating, Ricky? Come on.
Hook, line, and good thinkers.
Brilliant. Okay,
Yeah,
go on.
sounds
let's see.
good. Go on, what is it?
They've found a lot of fish with 2 heads. What do you think of that?
Well, don't know. What do you mean they found a lot of fish with 2 heads? Who else?
They've been messing about, basically, these scientists and stuff, and they've said, look at this we can do. And they're making loads of fish with 2 heads. They can do it now, and they're saying, that's good, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
All right, play a record then.
Yeah, but what do you think?
I think if they can do that to fish, they should try and do it to you, and then at least you'll have 2 brains to work with.
Yeah.
And we might.
Arguing. I'd love you arguing with yourself. And you end up you're walking on the street, but you're just headbutting each other. Just cracking heads
Imagine
in
the
the middle.
squeezing fun you'd have for it.
I wouldn't know what to do. I'd bang them together. It'd be like one of those knackers you used to have at the playground on the string. I'd just whack them together. I hit your head on the window, didn't I, to see what the noise meant today, didn't I?
Yeah. Just if I had 2 heads, right, would I be able to sort of do shifts? Do you know what I mean? Say if this is a start or something, they're trying it out with fish and that with 2 heads.
You'd be 2 different people. You can't think like you're one. It doesn't make sense. If you had 2 heads, you'd have 2 brains. You'd have, you know.
Well, that's all right. But say if we did the same job, well, we'd be doing the same job.
Yeah, you could.
So you could say, right, you work through the night.
You'd take it in turns to do your job badly and moan about it. Yes, it'd be fine.
He's giving it some serious thought.
I know, yeah. and so's his other head.
Yeah.
But also, they're saying there's like a fish shortage, and I was wondering whether they're doing like they're trying to make that better. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
they
well,
do like
as the head is the bit you throw away, it'd be perfect.
no, but when they do a head count like they do, that's what they do. They do like
They count fish. They get fish. But okay, just end the line. 1, 2. I think you'll find we're 1, sir. Don't answer back.
Rick, I should just point out that I feel...
Don't answer back.
Come on, I think Karl has...
I love that. But they didn't consult you, did they? When they were handing out this money willy-nilly to people who were dying, you could have had a quiet word with them.
all I'm saying is
you
when
could
I
have said to Harold Wilson, Harold, you're not going to get this back, mate. You are not going to get this back, mate.
When I wanted a mortgage, I had to supply 3 wage slips, is what I'm saying. I was double checked out loads of times.
I'd like to see, have you ever seen that guy Alvin Hall, who gives financial advice to perhaps teenagers who don't know how to spend their money wisely?
All right.
Perhaps like send him over there. He's the guy with the bow tie.
Oh, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, send him over there and just sort of have a chat with him and say, make a list of what you're spending it on.
So he's basically, will you be annoyed if they drop all debt and double aid and everything?
No, because I mean, you know, people sometimes need help and that, don't they? You've got to help people out, but
Yeah.
it's how many times is the thing. Do you know what I mean? Let them off. But do I, I've got this monthly payment at the moment, haven't I?
Yeah.
I'm paying for tools for people out there who need a drill to build a house or whatever.
Yeah.
Am I now in my right to say, well, you can't have it all? Do you want the drill or do you want the debt cancelled? This is what I'm saying. I'm just, I'm all happy to help people out.
Do you think they're taking us for a mug? Is that what you think you might be taking?
We'll see, won't we? Time will tell, won't we? You know what I mean? If next year at the same time Geldof's putting on another gig, I'll go, what's going on now?
Geldof putting on another gig and the mean fiddler. What's going on now?
I think you're missing out on the true meaning of today, Karl, which is an opportunity to see Keane for free. I think that's the problem.
I don't want to go. I don't like crowds and that, do I?
Right.
Can't be dealing with that. Don't like big crowds. People, because I was talking to people at work about it, and they were saying, it's a big occasion, it's one of them events, like, you've got to be down there, because in years to come, when they say, were you there, I don't see what's good about having a memory being stuck in a crowd of 150,000 people. I prefer to do something nice. Say if I have like a nice cake and a cup of tea, right? In years to come, when they go, do you remember that day when we were all cramped and what have you? I'll go, no, I was having a nice cake and a cup of tea. So I've got a nicer memory than them. So I believe in doing something nice on a big occasion. Do you know what I mean? On a special day. Do something nice, remember that?
The thing is, you have got a nicer memory than them, because when you look back and they say what you're doing 20 years ago, your memory will tell you were actually having a cup of tea and a cake, but with a chimpanzee that could talk English. That's what your memory will tell you. You're thinking, I was out with my mate. I was out with my mate Marty. He's a chimp. And it just you'll be in cuckoo land by the time you're 50. You'll be just going, that was great that day. Remember Suzanne? I don't know what talking to Suzanne. She's left you. She's left you. She's had enough of you waking up.
Well, she's down in Hyde Park watching Bed-Shaped live. She's not worried about cake and a cup of tea.
Have you ever done a march or anything, though? Have you ever sort of...
What are you saying?
Have you, you're having a go at me for not getting behind it all, right? Which I am, because I've got more standing orders going out of my account for charities than anything, right? But have you ever got behind a problem?
No.
I don't think I have, to be fair, no. No, I am quite slack in that respect. It does take a lot of effort, though, doesn't it?
Well, it depends. What sort?
Well, if you're going to do one of those walks from John O'Groats to Land's End or something, that's a lot of time commitment.
There's one, I tell you what, there is one that looks alright. On Portland Place, just off Oxford Street, there's always just a little Chinese fella sat on the pavement, right?
Oh, I've seen him, yeah.
What's that all about?
Yeah.
He's just sat there with a poster, but you don't know what it's for because it's in Chinese.
Yeah.
So he's just always sat there. But that's for me, that's the sort of march I want, where you just... And he's only there when it's sunny. If it's raining, they don't bother.
I tell a lie, I did pop down when all those women walked through London in their bras.
Embrace and Gravity on XFM 104.9.
Last week when I did Do We Need 'Em, do you know when I called up one of the museums in a science museum?
Yeah, you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I wanted to tell you before when the song was on, but you're so busy listening to it.
Yeah, was I so busy listening to a song I was playing?
Yeah, but we're doing a radio show, aren't
All right,
we?
what's your point?
Well, I just wanted to say, she emailed in to say I got her name wrong, so I'm just apologising for that.
What did you call her?
I think I called her Jessica.
What was her name?
I don't know, I've got it on email somewhere.
This is not an apology.
No, I'm
You've
just
got
saying.
it wrong
You've
again!
not even said her real name. How is that an apology?
Well, I remember, I read the email, so, I
Who are you apologising to?
I think her name's Jackie, I think.
Oh, you've got it wrong again, haven't you?
Well, anyway, and she just said if you want to see dinosaurs and that, go to the museum.
You were complaining about that as well, weren't you? You went to a museum and there was too many dinosaurs. He said you just need 4.
No, well, Steve, have you been to the one in Knightsbridge?
I think
this
so.
one that I called up, right? It's nice. You go in, you get a good collection of stuff. You walk in, there's 3 or 4 dinosaurs. You've had enough, right? I went into New York, right? I went to the museum there, hundreds of them. You can't move for dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're responsible for them being extinct. There's loads of them. So all I'm saying is, if you want to see a dinosaur, go to the one near Knightsbridge. They've got a nice selection, some old vases and stuff. It's worth going. So.
Some people emailed in the songs with stories in it. One of them was Babushka, and he went, "What's that?" And I went, "Ask Katie Bush, what is it?" I said, "Oh, it's about a woman who dresses up as another woman to introduce her husband." He went, "They wouldn't work." Just dismissed it like that. Why do you think they would work?
Because you'd know. I mean, say like, right, Suzanne, right, who I go out with, right? She can see me from, say, if I'm coming down the high street.
Yeah.
She knows it's me by the way I walk.
Right.
So just the fact that this woman went and put a wig on, there is no.
You haven't even heard the song!
I know, but you're saying that she put a disguise on and he's like, oh, I fancy her, and he takes her out, and he doesn't know it's his missus.
You're not buying it.
I mean, I'm controlling this.
Whereas the flea with your brain going to Glasgow, perfect sense. Yeah, Babushka, rubbish.
Carl, can we have the tomato story after the next tune?
Yeah.
Bit of Coldplay.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
I was watching. Did you watch The Mammals in the week?
Oh,
David Attenborough.
No.
I was thinking actually, right, all this MTV stuff. If there's one reason why I'd like to do it, is I was watching Attenborough, the Mammals programme. I reckon I could do something like that.
Right.
And just have like me instead of Attenborough, like a young sort of fresh person.
Yeah.
Watching like certain animals and saying, "Do we need these?" Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, God! What's it called? Death on Earth.
Well,
That's amazing! Do we need these?
And,
'cause there's loads of
and the
stuff.
audience at home would vote. Would there be some kind of
Yeah,
telephone
like a
vote?
vote out system.
Oh,
But the thing is like, it's something interesting that Attenborough was saying the other night on
Do we need these?
on Jonathan Ross's show, on his telly show, right? He was saying, he said you could take all the humans off the earth and it would carry on, but take like some animals off it, mammals and that, you got problems on your hands. I thought that was quite interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like the question is, do we need these? Is that part of the big thing?
Right.
Like jellyfish.
Yeah.
We've talked about jellyfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which mammals in particular were
You talked about
watching
our
that
Zoe
you
Ball
thought-
show, haven't you?
Hey?
Which mammals were you thinking we don't need when you watched the show the other night? Any in particular that you thought they don't need them? They're not of interest.
Well, I like whales, but I don't know what they do. And they're taking up quite a lot of room.
Sure.
But stuff like,
Yeah.
but like jellyfish, I looked into because
Yeah,
you know
well,
I was
I know you
talking
don't
about
like
them, and they were saying they've got no eyes, no heart. There's something like 97% water.
Yeah.
They're blind and they do about 33 miles a day.
Right.
So it's like, do we need them? Could we clear them out?
Yeah.
Well, the big net.
That would be the programme. What? Right, we'll get rid of them. Next week we'll be looking at
Rhinos.
I think it's genius. Honestly, I think it's genius. And like going along, sort of like picking up sea anemones and going and just lobbing them into the sea.
Well, what do you think about MTV doing that? And then I just, in between the bits,
Play music video?
I play music related
relates
to
to it.
fish, so I could play like Fish,
Yeah.
that rock guy, or the animals,
Rock Lobster.
yeah, or what else could
This
I get
could
in
run
there?
and run.
What other songs have got animals in them? The
Well,
monkeys, could play the monkeys.
Yeah, there's about 1 million, so let's not start this.
No, but do you know what I mean?
So do we need this?
So MTV flies you around the world
And
to
you-
the most incredible exotic locations. You sort of climb up a tree or whatever next to, I don't know what lives up a tree, some kind of rare parrot. You say, look at
Sloth.
that, it's colourful,
Sloth.
it's
Oh,
interesting.
you like sloths, don't you?
No, they just live up trees, but I'd say, do we need them?
Why?
Well, what do they do?
What do you mean? What do they do? What do you want from an animal? Carpentry. What do you want?
I don't like scorpions, right?
Right.
But then I found out they look after those monkey things.
They're not monkeys, they're lizards.
Well, all right, yeah, then lizards. They look after the lizards. So there's a reason.
But do you need the lizard? Would be your next question.
Because the local people made shoes out of them.
But not when the scorpion protected them, they didn't.
All right, we don't need them then.
So, and so ultimately, would anyone decide? I mean, do the animals kind of get a chance to mount a case for their survival? I mean, is there maybe someone that comes into their corner and sort of defends them?
I'd have like a David Attenborough type character who says, well, they do this, and I'll go, yeah, but do we need that doing?
Yeah. Okay. So what does an animal need to do in order for you to feel that it sort of gets a chance of life? I mean, like a pet, like an animal, like a dog maybe, or a cat, I mean, they give a certain affection to its owner. Is that a valid reason to survive? Not particularly for you.
Not really.
No, okay.
I mean, saying that, though, blind people use dogs, so they are useful.
So dogs are useful.
Farmers
Saint Bernards,
use
they
dogs.
often save people, don't they, in snowy weather?
Cats. I'd have to think about it.
Okay.
Keep the mice down.
Yeah, but you got rent a kill.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is something that will affect the world.
Right. I think you'll find everything does.
Except Karl. I'm not sure what effect he's having on the world.
I'll tell you what, though, Steve. Right? Did you watch the mammals?
I did see the mammals.
They had bison on it.
Right.
The weirdest looking things you've ever seen.
Yeah.
They've really
Again, you're on dangerous ground here, Carl.
They've really got it's like, decide what you want to look like. It's just a mismatch of stuff. It's got a really big hairy head.
Yeah.
And like you.
Sort of bald at the back.
Right.
Sort of
It sounds like someone you went to school with.
Was there two of them? Ah, brilliant.
That's nearly it, Carl. Right, what's your last room 101?
Oh, God. It was, holidays.
Holidays.
You want to put holidays in room 101?
People who are sort of annoying on holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know when you go away?
Oh, yeah.
It sort of touched on this before.
Is this going to be the Scouse guy?
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, it's so long, though. I mean, it was a holiday when we went to Tunisia.
And the Scouser pissed you off. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the annoying thing was, when you go on it was a cheap holiday, and, like, the lesson here is, if you want a good holiday, you gotta, like, spend some money.
Yeah.
And we didn't on this one. We spent about, I don't know, 400 quid for two of us for, like, a month or something ridiculous. And we got there, and, you get to the hotel and you go, we have made a mistake. It's a ropey hotel. You can tell, like, the blinds and stuff as you walk in, they're all dirty and stuff. And you think, well, let's make the most of it. Let's not get...
Beck, last calls. Go on, tell them why you're all smug.
Because Adrian just called up.
Yeah.
After hearing the story about the Chinese kid.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, that's true. He said that there was a TV programme on it.
Yeah.
He had a chromosome defect.
Yeah.
And it made him hairy. And his mum and dad used to have to shave him. That wasn't in the book. But, thinking about it, that's not a good move anyway, is it? Because they say that for women, if you get a few hairs on your top lip, don't shave it because it'll grow back thicker and faster. So...
They should just, let him...
They should have just said, well, let's see how bad it gets. But if they went in there straight away if he came out as a baby and a little bit hairy, they should have left it for a little bit. But Adrian called up and said, yeah, he was hairy, he was all
but
right.
we weren't disputing there was a Chinese kid born slightly hairier than the rest.
We were disputing the fact that you didn't actually tell us a story. You just told us a
And what we are disputing
is
is that man was abducted by aliens for 3 days and grew a beard.
Yeah.
That's definitely not true.
No.
We don't know about chewing the fat, but it sounds quite viable.
Yeah.
You see, the difference is between me and Steve and you is that what we believe isn't random. Do you know what I mean? It's not random. The things that...
We don't believe stuff just because it's interesting.
It's not every other thing we believe and every other thing we don't.
I think Carl believes stuff if it's interesting.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
If he thinks, intriguing. Fact.
That song's got a good story.
Okay.
Yeah, love it, snappy. Go on.
There's loads of songs out there, isn't there, with songs that you couldn't fade out. When you hear them on the radio and that, you don't want anyone to talk over the start or the end.
Yeah.
Because
but remember we did this one before with Killing a Georgie by Rod Stewart.
Yep.
And I was a bit worried that it might have been a true story because we were, joking about it. And he went, that Killing a Georgie? He went, I think it is a true story. I went, why? He went, I listened to it again, and Rod Stewart at the beginning says, this is one of my best friends. It's brilliant, isn't it? It's genius.
So there's loads of songs out there, and what I want to do, we want to get the audience involved in this. So if you've got like a favourite song that's got a really good
If you've got an
story,
audience. Yeah, go on.
and they email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk, and they say what the song is now.
What would examples be then?
Examples, ones that jump to mind straight away for me: Elvis, In the Ghetto.
Yeah, good one.
Brilliant.
Andrew Gold, Lonely Boy.
Absolutely.
Don't know that one.
Eminem, Stan.
Right. Yeah. Good one. You couldn't fade it out, could you? Because you go, well, what happened?
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely.
And that's what I'm saying. Not just any sort of pop song that keeps repeating itself. And, you know, it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it skips or, you know what I mean, if you turn the radio off.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about
Ernie,
songs.
the fastest milkman in the world.
Yeah, that is a good story. That is a good story. Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know that one?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a story, yeah.
Ted from Teddington, he drove the baker's van.
Well,
So what have we got then? Have we got one?
so we're going to kick it off today with Stevie Wonder, Living Just Enough for the City.
Okay.
And just briefly.
Sum it up. Right,
Yeah.
if you are nipping out, maybe you're in the car and you're about to pull up somewhere and get out, what it's all about is a lad who's growing up in like America in some rough area, right? And he's trying his best to do well and get a job and everything, but because of where he's from, he's stopping him doing that, right? It's like how I grew up on an estate in Manchester. I had to leave there and come to London to do all right for myself, right? And it's his whole family, and it's a tale of like how his mum works dead hard and works loads of hours, but the kids are always well dressed and cleaned. It doesn't mean just because you haven't got a good job, you let your house run down. Do you know what I mean? She's looking after it. The sister, you know, she hasn't got new clothes, but they're always clean, and her knees are clean, I think it says in one point.
Excellent. Clean knees, always important.
So will we give it a listen? Let
Brilliant, it's a
Well, I
great
don't
track.
think Stevie can do it justice. After that explanation.
Right, so
I'm not sure he's
I
going
hope
to
he
top
uses
that.
like some sort of like backing tune to try and
Try and pep it up a bit. 'Cause
Yeah.
You have really knocked it the socks off it.
brilliant. I'm looking forward to the clean knees.
It's a new feature.
What is it called again?
The story in that song's really good. Here's Stevie Wonder.
Wow. Stones, Brown Sugar. Steve thinks I can't tell you what this is about because it's too rude for radio. But you've done it again, haven't you? You've said another call, haven't you?
Yeah, just that drugs do make you have wind, morphine especially. That's the bad one to have.
And that was from a medical student, wasn't it?
Yeah. Up in Leeds, so cheers for that.
Haven't had any calls about the alien abduction, funnily enough.
No clarification on that so
No,
far.
no.
Keep you posted though.
Yeah. If anything happens, we will let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it. We got through it with all these mistakes. They've got to get this equipment fixed and they've got to go to HMV Monday and buy about, I'd say, £5,000 to £10,000 worth of new albums.
it's gonna
That's
be good.
definitely.
It's gonna be good
Get
next
this
week.
fixed. No, get this fixed. Definitely.
Yeah. Don't go on about that. Next week, though, we'll have more educating
That's the
Ricky.
phone. Look, that's the phone.
Yeah, don't do that.
What?
Educating Ricky. We'll do the quiz. Rock Busters. Do that again.
Right, I
And
might not be
songs.
here. If that's the case.
And Steve,
What?
what have you got?
What, next week?
No.
I'm just going to bring some sandwiches. Do you notice I was quite quiet for the last 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Just dozed off.
Yeah, well, the air conditioning's...
I'm feeling quite muggy.
It's too, but that doesn't work either. And this is I'm totally serious. I'm not joking. It's ridiculous. So,
Right, a song for the ladies to end with as ever. Sly and the Family Stone. It's always...